Except Pokemon cards.
I was gonna say, oh, this whole stream's gonna turn into you talking about Pokemon cards and me talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards and me talking about how I got a Spinda in home.
Be like, so we have some really cool cards here. I like the holos that have texture.
Has anyone ever heard of Enneacraft?
I really like this card's texture. It's so cool.
I like that one. That's really pretty. Don't get me back into. I mean, I already blame you for making me think about getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyway. Jesus Christ! I don't want to get back into Pokemon cards too.
Is this all started because my friend was like, "Hey, do you want to learn how to play Magic?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Yeah.
And now here we are, sitting amongst piles of Pokemon cards.
Literally just sitting in piles and piles and piles.
And it's like, people may think I'm joking. It's like, no, I would show you, but there's some information you can't see. But there's literally like those two like foldable like TV dinner tables or whatever that people get. There's two of them beside me covered in Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Half my desk covered in Pokemon cards. I am not joking when I say I'm overwhelmed.
See, and that's the thing is like all of my, I mean, these are all either rares, super rares, anything like that. So like those I'm going to sleeve up before I put into my thing. But like I have everything just in my like card carrier. So I need to get like full, like just, I'm not using them, just fully transparent sleeves because all the sleeves I currently have are all, yeah, the sleeves I all have are opaque back right now because that's what you need to use to play.
Yeah.
And so that's the first set of sleeves that I got so I could start building decks.
That makes
but
sense.
Like I want to sleeve everything, especially if they're like on their rare spectrum.
I will send you 2 links.
Yes,
via Amazonio.
Please and thank you.
Because I am like 99.99999% sure you can use them for like anything. So, because most cards are the same size.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are actually a little smaller than Pokemon cards are.
Oh, okay, so you might want the more snug fit ones, but it's up to you, whichever one you pick. Let me find the sleeves because I discovered by accident when I first bought the sleeves, I bought the nice ones that are like perfect fit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is too much money. So now I've got the penny sleeves, which are the ones that I use.
And that's what I'm going to need. I have over 1,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So.
Because like they're a little bit taller, but they're pretty snug otherwise. So there's like a little bit of wiggle room. So
those fit pretty much like the opaque back sleeves do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then do I have... I don't remember which card has the snug fit one. So I think they're maybe in the binder. For you.
And hello, Ocean View.
I found one. So
Lombre.
This is what it looks. So it's more snug of a fit. So there's less wiggle room.
Snug. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
I will send you both of them.
Perfect.
They're pretty good.
Thanks, friend.
You're welcome. I think I meant to do this earlier, and I just never got around to doing it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, and the cheap ones you can get like a pack of 1,000 for like $22. So
nice. And I'm gonna need that because I have over 1,000.
I feel that. Low-key, I want to like find a way to figure out how to count how many cards I have. For a while.
I just did. I just in groups, and then I just made a note every group. I just wrote down how many cards were in that group, and by the time I ran out of group of cards, I added it all together. But
so many.
Yeah. So many. Anyway. Hello everyone. Welcome. I expelled all of my energy already because I got a Spinda earlier in Pokemon Home.
Whoop whoop.
For those of you who don't know, Spinda is nearly impossible to get into Pokemon Home unless you have Pokemon Bank. And guess who didn't download Pokemon Bank? Me. So I just traded a spirit tube for one.
Wait, cool.
I keep getting notifications on my phone and I'm like, what the heck? And I realize, oh no, it's you.
It's me sending you the things.
Anyway, welcome everyone.
Hello. I will probably need to buy more penny sleeves too. Oh wait, no, I did buy some more. I have to unbury them. They're on the floor. Oops.
Ugh. Only difference is you only just started collecting Pokemon cards. I've been collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards for over 20 years.
I am like, no, because I think I sent you that thing where Facebook Memories was like, hey, look, I've got Pokemon cards. And I'm like, pretty sure those are the ones that my brother has now. So I just gave them all to him. I guess after a couple of years, I'm like, here you go. So the joke is,
I gave literally all of my Pokemon stuff except for this binder of Pokemon cards. Literally gave all of my Pokemon stuff to our neighbor kids when they were kids. They are not kids anymore.
Yeah.
I think they still have one kid living at home, and that's it. I'm like,
what's
when
funny
they get big
is I had a box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I like sold to some kid at a yard sale for like $7-8 because he's like, oh, because I think I was just hanging out because my grandma was doing like a yard sale, and so the kid was like looking around, and then he walked over to me because I obviously looked like I was working the yard sale.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any cards? And I was like, what kind of cards? He's like, well, like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was like, hang on a sec. So I just went and got my box. I was like, here.
I would die if you had like starter deck Yugi, like Dark Magician, or starter deck Kaiba, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Those are worth a lot of money these days.
I have well, this was like 10, 12, 15, whatever years ago. So yeah. I just got them at the thrift store. And I was like, oh, this is cool. No earthly clue what was in there. I don't even remember what all was in there. So who knows what that kid got.
My starter deck Kaiba Blue Eyes is damaged, but I still wonder how much it'd be worth even damaged.
Probably a lot.
Like if I were to go get it graded, I'd be curious to know how much it would actually end up costing. I should look it up.
Yeah, just don't take it to, what is it, PSA? They're kind of garbage.
That sports card place does the grading themselves.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So they do grading themselves. And apparently Bug wants to get into grading cards. I'm like, dude, that's cute. That's real cute. I'll let you think you can do that. But
that's so funny.
I don't think that's something that you're eligible. I mean, I'm sure you can learn, but like, you know, I'm like, dude.
Like,
anyway. Yeah, we'll get started soon. We always just like to waste the first 20 minutes just chatting. So if you want to chat with us, chat with us. Apparently today we're talking Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. So
heck yeah. Everybody open a pack on stream.
I don't have any packs anymore to open. I opened them all before this.
How dare you? Should I open a pack on stream?
If you want.
Part of me wants to now. I'm going to laugh if I get a really good hit. It would be so funny.
If you get like a full art.
I just get like the most expensive card that's in Chaos. Wait, what is the most expensive card for Chaos Rising right now?
I have no idea. I hope you get it though.
There is one that I want. What was it? Oh, the Froakie. Because I've got 2 Frogadiers now. It's so funny. There's the Froakie that I want. And then what else is there? There's a few. And then of course there's whatever ones that I'm missing currently. So
I did not trim my bangs enough last time I trimmed them. Which was just a couple days ago because I keep messing with them.
Fresh box from the card shop. I smushed it apparently.
How dare you?
Oh no, it's damaged.
Bring it back. I'm very curious. Watch you seriously get something like ridiculously awesome in it.
We got our 6-packs. Which one should I pull?
Oh God, why can't I think of the lion's name?
I'm reversed.
That one right there. That one with the lion. Yeah. Pyroar.
Lion.
There it is. Oh my God.
What is it?
Pyroar.
Oh, right. I was like, I know this one.
Yeah. It just slipped my mind.
I am going to laugh if I get something really good out of this.
If you do, you give it to me. I'm just kidding.
Watch, I get another frogadier. Be like, cool, but also not the one that I'm looking for. All right, I do this a very specific way because I have such a messy area. So we do this. Ease upside down, that's fine.
You are so meticulous with how you open your pack.
I am, yes. I don't just rip it open. All right. We got a Zubat. We got Ferroseed. Litleo.
Yeah. Watchog. Roxy's something.
Roxy's Performance. Another Deoxys.
And you're like, another one.
No, truly, I have so many that
I'm sure you do. I'm just saying it's a weird thing to say about Deoxys.
So another Deoxys. All right, and then we got
Easy's Tranquility.
Oh, we've got the reverse hollow Watchog. Reverse hollow
Melting. Delphox.
All right, so Delphox. And then energy. And then if anybody wants a code to redeem, because I have 5 billion of these, there you go.
Oh, man.
You think I'm joking? Which I know you know I'm not joking.
I know you're not joking.
This is all the card codes I have. Because I'm like, I'm not going to play it online. So I might save it and like find some kids or something at like the card show and be like, hey, you guys play the online one? You want some free codes?
Yeah.
Like, here you go. I'm not going to use it.
Oh,
not a hit. But the infamous part about Chaos Rising is usually every other pack has a hit. So the next one that I open will be good.
There you go.
Yeah, no, and then I put it all back. All snug.
Oh, man. Anyway.
No Pikachus today. I'm pretty sure there are no Pikachus in this set.
I would probably flip the table. There's got to be a Pikachu in that set. Has there ever been a set where there hasn't been a Pikachu?
I mean, technically, yes.
Lies.
Let's see. Does thou have a Pikachu? Because the thing about me is I like to just open the packs.
Yeah. I should probably separate.
There are 0 Pikachus in Chaos Rising, which is why you can find them.
That's so weird. They would have an entire deck without Pikachu. I mean, I'm not angry about it because Pikachu's fine, but like, no thanks. Sorry, I don't know why I decided now was the time that I was going to separate the card.
Do we open another pack now?
Luckily, because the way I separate them is based on the color, so it doesn't take very long.
Yeah, I need to figure out how I want to sort my bulk, because it's like, I think what I'm going to do is a section for energy, section for items, supporter, places, all that sort of stuff. And then I think I'm just going to go alphabetical for the Pokemon cards. That way, when I'm looking for something, it'll be easier to find it.
That makes sense. I mean, that's what I'm doing in my home for my living decks is I'm still putting everything in Pokedex order. Because I'm like, if I ever want to pull something for an actual playthrough, I would know exactly where it's at. I would just go to its Pokedex number instead of having to like search my boxes for it.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure there's a way to search in Pokemon Home, but do you really want to do that? No.
No.
See, and I'm already almost done separating all these out. Boom.
Nice. Ooh, I like the clay doll.
These are all of the effect monsters that came
That's a lot
in that booster that I've opened.
Dang. All right.
To be fair, they don't really do vanilla monsters anymore, so.
Oh.
Spell cards. Calling them spells. It's fine. Back in my day, they were called magic cards. Konami decided to try and play with fire. And guess who lost? Wasn't Wizards of the Coast, I'll tell you that.
Truly.
All right. Should we just go ahead and get started? I know it's not been 20 minutes, but
we might as well.
Yeah. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. We're finally going to get started. Hello, my name is Britt. We'll let Kay get their shit together.
I don't think that's possible, but please continue.
He's a romance author who sometimes plays Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. Anyway, hello. I've released 2 books so far in my life. Let me reach for them. I did not, prepare. But you got Deepwater right here. This is my debut novel, Deepwater. And it's a contemporary romance because I'm a contemporary romance author. So
shock.
It's 2 love stories in one. Fun book. I enjoyed writing it. And then Price Check on Love. It only has 1 love story. But that's okay because there are a cast of characters that every single one of my beta readers was like, I love this side character so very, very much. So the main characters are all right too, I guess. No. But no, this is lovers set in retail, and then Price Check, or not, this is Deepwater. Deepwater is a couple of different tropes, but essentially forced proximity because they're all stuck on a ship together. My best friend's brother, and technically fake dating, but it's just an interesting take on fake dating because it's these 2 that are fake engaged, but they don't fall in love with each other. They fall in love with other people on the ship. So, because it's kind of fun. They get to maintain a fake relationship while also trying to create new ones. And it makes for a fun time. But yeah, the Price Check on Love is actually set in the 2008 recession where you have an MBA right here who is trying to get a job after going to college, getting an MBA. And he ends up having to work as a manager at a retail location and takes her job basically that she was going for and was probably going to get if he hadn't walked through the door. So then she has to train him. And well, things happen. They don't hate each other for long.
Shocking.
It's a contemporary romance. What do you want from me? Okay. Anyway, that's me. I also plan to write some sci-fi, but that will be under a different name because that will be young adult. And I want to make sure that anybody who reads my books knows what they're getting into. So if it's my real name, it's contemporary romance and children should not read it. And if it is under the name I have not released yet, then you know what, kids, that's fine. You can read it. It's still going to have some dark elements because God knows I am a product of the 80s, child of the 90s, and all of our children's programming was traumatic. Name me a child's programming thing from the 80s or 90s that wasn't traumatic. Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Being traumatic because Steve left us, okay?
It was very traumatic, but then he came back and asked how we were doing, and we all cried.
Oh my God. When I first saw that, I still sometimes will like search out that video and look at it because I'm like, I'm having a bad day. I just want Steve to say he's sorry again.
That's so funny.
Anyway, so yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Kay's turn.
Hello, I am Kay. How are you? You can't respond because you're watching this video. I mean, you could respond technically.
I was going to say people who are here live would be able to respond.
They could comment back. You know, just saying you can leave comments for us maybe. Anyway, I am a dark fantasy romance. We don't know what else it's going to be because chaos author. I'm currently working. Yeah, we are currently working on a very big project that will never be done. I'm kidding. It will eventually be done. It's just taking a bit because things have happened in my life recently.
You've had some major changes in your life.
I've had a major change in my life. So, for those of you who may not have been here last stream, I have completely changed jobs. And it's not even just like, oh, I went from company A to company B. It's like, no, I went from retail stuff to not retail stuff. So it's, I gave myself this week off to just kind of settle in and get used to it. So very little creative stuff was happening this week, but it's been so great so far. And I'm so excited.
I know it's going to be such a positive change for you because it was a positive change for me to go from, I mean, I didn't go from retail specifically to this kind of environment, the kind of environment we both work in now. Because we technically, I mean, very different categories, but we work in relatively the same industry, we'll say.
Essentially.
Yeah. Different factions of the same industry. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, anyway, so but that was a big change for me. And I mean, I went from retail to real estate and then from real estate to this.
Yeah.
And so it was a different transition for me. But yeah, like I gotta think it's gonna be such a positive change in your life.
It already has been because I can actually like leave the job and not have to worry about the job following me home or bugging me on my day off. Like today, day off, I don't have to worry about anybody being like, hey, Kay, I need help with XYZ. Be like, oh, work's calling, gotta answer. That's so nice.
You get actual days off now. You'll actually
get actual days off.
Yeah, because does anybody actually even work on the weekends?
You can. You could do overtime.
Oh, okay.
Because they're technically a 24/7 sort of business. So people work overtime and stuff. So you can. You don't have to. Is the nice thing. They don't require it. Unless
you're not like, a boss person. So you don't have to think about it.
And that's the weirdest thing. Because I've been a boss person for like 16 years. So I'm like, I've forgotten how to just be employee. So that's also a change.
I could not imagine. I mean, I've only been a boss lady at my current job for, I mean, I guess it's been like 4 years. But, you know, before that, I worked in retail management for long time. So, you know, I don't know. I don't think I ever could go back to like, I know it'd be nice to go back to, I'm just a cog in the wheel instead of being one of the people that makes the cogs go.
It is definitely a weird change because it's like, oh, I'm not in charge of anything. This is weird.
Do your job. That's all you do. You just clock in, do your job, and clock
do my job, go on an hour-long break, and then clock out.
But that was unheard of in your old job too, an hour-long break.
And it's like, because I was talking to one of the other trainees, and he's like, yeah, you know, I'm used to 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm used to eating through my break.
Yeah.
Like, break what? No. I sit down, check emails, eat food real quick, and then go downstairs. So, like, it's going to be such a nice change.
It's going to be so different for you.
It's like, what was it, Tuesday or something? I'm like, I'm home, and I have free time. I don't have to worry about anything. What?
Yeah, just that stress relief alone is going to be so astronomical for you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you.
I'm so excited.
Aww.
Thank you.
It's quite good. And you have Price Check on Love in your Amazon queue at the moment. You're looking forward to Kay's first book when it gets published. Yeah.
I think that's doing well.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm excited for my first book to be published too. But it's
me
gonna be
too.
limited.
Then I don't have, so then I have to change the description of our live streams.
Instead of 404 book not found, you'd be like, wait. It is funny. It's a funny bit.
Because when I was putting together the description thing for our live stream, and I was like, I want to put links, but then I don't want to be like, I'm not going to put anything for Kay because Kay doesn't have any links. And so I was like, this will be funny.
It is funny. It is funny. I like it. It's very entertaining.
So anybody who actually like reads the description would know what I put in the description.
It amuses me to no end every single time. It's so good. I love it. But
It is my favorite thing.
So
it is
hopefully
my favorite
with
thing.
this shift, there's more stability, and then I can plan stuff actually, so I can like have days and thoughts and stuff. So
that's the beautiful thing with a set schedule. And that's something that I learned very quickly having a set schedule, was that like, not only do you have more free time in the sense of like, you can actually make plans, but it's almost like your brain shifts in a way where it's like, oh, so I just have all this time after such and such time to do whatever I want. And so you just start filling that with stuff that you finally have energy for again, which was unheard of when I was in retail management. Unheard of, because I was always so emotionally exhausted from, one, being treated like crap all the time. And two, because of the sporadic schedule, it was like I was always in survival mode. And I didn't realize I was always in survival mode, you know? So,
you know, this first week was mostly I get home, relax, and then go to bed. Because it's like I was just playing catch up on sleep at this point.
Well, and I think that was important though, because, and I mean, I don't blame you at all for wanting to take a week off from your like side things that you do, like the writing, the Pokemon card stuff, all of that stuff. Sometimes you do need to take that break. You do need to, you know, like, I mean, not to get too into detail about yesterday, but as you know, yesterday I struggled with my workout because I was having some stuff going on. I've been having stuff going on for a while. And so I did what was best for my body and my brain. And I didn't work out yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Missing one workout isn't going to hurt anything, you know, and it's going to only be a good thing going forward. And same thing with your creative stuff, even though it does bring you joy, like working out brings me joy, you know what I mean? Even if it brings you joy, sometimes you have to take that step back and be like, I need to just not do the thing and let my spirit, my soul, whatever, heal. And I think that's what you were experiencing.
Yeah. And it's also like information overload, because it's like, hey, learn that complete new thing, which like they're really good about training.
Yeah.
So it's not stressful. It's a lot to take in.
Well, the same thing at the company I work for too. You know, it's a lot. Training is about 3 weeks long at the company I work for. And I mean, go figure, these companies that are not retail or food service or movie theaters, who just like, you have a couple of training shifts and then you're on the floor, got to figure it out on your own.
Right. And it's like, you want to give them all the training, the side-by-sides and stuff when you're like in the retail, but then corporate's like, oh, no, you're spending too much money. And it's like,
yep. Yeah.
I guess for that. Sink or swim.
Right. Yet then we go to these other companies that are, you know, the more set schedule and the more like you just do your job kind of jobs. And it's like, no, you get a month worth of training and support after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, but you know, because I'm a supervisor, so I'm the person doing the training. And so like, I know like at some point during training, I always know when it's too much, because at some point it stops. I mean, we're all working from home still. I know you're in office, but so yours, it'll be more like your trader would see, oh, everybody's glossy eyed. For me, it's
breaks and stuff,
the chat goes silent. Like the second I'm like, okay, so does anybody remember how to do this thing? Anyone? It's okay if it's okay to say no. But like, do you remember how to do this thing? You know, you can look it up. This is an open book test because life is an open book test. So feel free to look it up. Like, I'm not asking you to memorize anything. But people just, they're out. They're totally checked out.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. Dial up noises.
But that's just the way it is, you know? So I can understand, because I remember when I started my job, because I had never worked in the industry that I worked in before. I knew nothing about what I was going to be talking about. I mean, I knew some of it to an extent because it's something that everybody deals with. But again, because I don't want to get too specific about the industry I work in.
Yeah, I know.
But it's something that everybody deals with. So like, it's easier for, you know, I had some knowledge going in, obviously, but at the same time, like, oh my goodness, I remember like the amount of time I was like, this was a bad idea. I remember about 2 weeks in, we had started the training where it would be with a supervisor, and I was like, I made a big mistake. This is too much. And I actually was still like taking phone calls for possible other interviews. I actually went on one. I was standing in the vestibule of my office building on my break doing a phone interview.
That's great.
I mean, that was back in 2019. So if anybody in my job ever came across this moment in the stream and went, what? Like,
clearly, that didn't go through. Yeah.
Clearly. What's funny is it would have been complete opposition to the company my parents work for. It was one of their biggest rivals. One of their company's like biggest competitors.
That would have been hilarious.
It would have been a weird dinner time.
It would be very funny.
I mean, to be fair, my parents owned a candle company that rivaled Yankee Candle for the longest time. They owned it for, well, I guess they only owned it for 10 years, but right? Yeah, because they bought it in 1991 and they sold it in 2001. But we, you know, my parents owned this candle company that rivaled Yankee Candle. We never had our own retail stores. We had one that was attached to the factory. We had an outlet store, and then at one point one of my cousins opened a kiosk at a mall down here. I don't remember which one, probably Maple Grove, I don't know. But they had what was called a candle gallery, but that didn't last. So those are the only retail locations. Everything else was done through like wholesaling. So we had candles in Target. We had, matter of fact, it never occurred to me when I was a kid. I just knew Target was a bad word, but it never like occurred to me that the Target that was the bad word was the store. And it now makes a whole lot more sense that my parents were like, we're going to Walmart. Target was so difficult for my parents to work with. Again, in the 90s, I don't know if they're difficult to work with now, but in the 90s, they were so difficult to work with. And so like, I remember I came home from school and nobody was home. It was just me and my sister. And my sister called, Kinsey Candles is the name of the company. My sister called Kinsey Candles and talked to my mom, and she gets off the phone. She goes, "It's Target." And I go, "Oh." And we basically knew we were not going to see our parents basically for the next at least week, if not 2 weeks. Because they were at work most of that time. They came home to sleep and that was it. But yeah, but we had candles in Target. We had candles in all kinds of like big retailers.
That's cool.
You can actually still find them on like eBay and stuff. Luckily, I have the one that's named after me. I have my favorite, back when I could smell, I have my favorite scent of the candle that was named after me.
Oh, that's fun.
I should go get it. It's just over on my mantle.
You should.
Anyway, the whole point of me telling that story was the fact that like then at one point I worked for Yankee Candle.
I was like, I know this was going somewhere, but I've immediately forgotten that we were going somewhere with this. Mango Tango.
Mango Tango, which also became one of my favorite tea flavors too. I love to, well, I can't have mango tea anymore because it's very caffeinated, but because it's a black tea. You would think mango wouldn't be a black tea.
No, because every mango flavored tea I've gotten has been black tea, so it makes sense.
Well, I'm just saying, if you think about mango, you wouldn't think black tea. You know?
No, you would kind of think green tea, maybe.
Yeah. But
no, because anytime I think green tea, I think like light flavors. I don't know why. Mango is not a light flavor. It's pretty hefty.
All I remember was I hated the Earl Grey, the way the Earl Grey smelled, but I loved the way Earl Grey tasted. It's another one I can't have anymore. I'm sure you can find decaf teas, but like decaf, like Earl Grey, and you know, but again, because they're black tea, I can't have. That's way too much caffeine for my body to handle.
Oh, the caffeine!
So much caffeine. Anyway. So, yeah, this candle was named after me. My sister also had one too. Hers was Melissa's Garden.
Ooh.
I don't have any Melissa's Garden. I don't know if mom and dad do, but this is like, I have 2 Miss Brittany's tea, but one's out of the packaging and it's been burned. This one I'm keeping pristine.
As you should.
It did fall at one point, so it does have a little bit of a nick right here, but
oh no.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't even know. This was probably made in the 90s. This candle was probably made in the 90s. I have no idea how old this candle is. There is no date on it.
It would be cool if there was a date. Just so you'd be like,
fun if I could figure out when this candle was actually like poured. But they were the first company to do these embedded candles. So like what you see right here are actual leaves. They're eucalyptus leaves. They're not tea leaves. But so they would pour like the center and then they would put the leaves down and then they would pour over the leaves.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm pretty sure one of their candles was in Community. I've even had my mom look at it and I've had my dad look at it and both of them are like, I
love that. That's
one
so
of our
great.
candles within my favorite TV show. I will die on the hill that it is, in fact, it's season 4, the Christmas episode in season 4. And at one point, Jeff is holding an embedded candle. And as far as my parents are concerned, no other company ever made that kind of embedded candle.
That is pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
One day I'm going to find out because I will meet somebody from Community and be like, tell me. They'll be like, I don't know. Like, no, you have to know.
You have to know or find out, please. I beg of thee.
Make phone calls.
I need to know now. Please.
Watch, I meet Joel McHale one day and he's like, fun fact, it was actually from my personal collection and I bring it everywhere I go.
Somehow I wouldn't put it past him.
I was gonna say it wouldn't surprise me.
No. He's like, I just
that seems like a very Joel McHale thing.
It is.
Dear Joel McHale, if you ever come across this live stream and have watched 39 minutes into this weird ass live stream, my phone number is just kidding.
Just dox yourself on the internet, Britt. Jeez.
555-555-5555.
Oh man.
There. Now you all know my phone number.
I should just call you now. No.
Funny fact is, you know my phone number. Well, to be fair, you don't know my phone number. You have it saved in your phone.
I was about to say I don't know it, but I know where it is.
I know how to reach it.
I know how to reach it. Ring, ring.
God, do you remember the 90s when we memorized everybody's phone numbers?
Now
Do you
I'm like,
think you
what?
have the brain space for that anymore?
Only for like work.
What's funny is I can still remember the phone numbers from my childhood. I can still tell you the landline I grew up with. I can still tell you Kinsey Candle's office phone number. I can still tell you my best friend from the time we were 9 years old. I can still tell you that landline that she grew up with. I can even tell you the best friend before that and her phone number that she grew up with, but I'm not going to because I don't know how many of those are actually in use.
It is funny though, because it's like, oh, I remember that thing from when I was a kid. Why can't I remember the thing that I did 2 weeks ago?
I barely remember what I had for lunch. I had a really good you before the stream.
You had a toast with stuff on
it. No, it's like my favorite way of making avocado toast.
It looks so good.
It was delicious. Oh, my phone's charging. That's right. I was going to share a picture, but
I could share the picture.
You could share the picture.
As you shared the picture with me.
Yeah, so I did sourdough bread and I just did some mashed avocado over it and cherry tomatoes, a little bit of olive oil, and some balsamic glaze.
Eats it.
It was very good.
It looked so good.
That was my lunch.
You put my lunch to shame, which is not very difficult. My little Uncrustables.
Oh, you know, that actually sounds kind of good too. I should make some Uncrustables.
You should. I am pretty sure they shrunk them because
I
opened a new box.
Shrinkflation is a real thing, man.
They shrunk it more though. And I'm like, why am I spending money? I should just go buy bread and stuff at this point.
Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups are the same way. Oh my God. Yeah. Balsamic glaze. I love it. Yesterday for lunch, I made this yogurt bowl. So it was yogurt, and I mixed the yogurt with lemon juice, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika, and mixed all that into the yogurt. And then I did some of the cherry tomatoes, and I cooked some cheese that with some egg. So I had fried egg and put that all together into the yogurt bowl, and then top that with some balsamic glaze. So good. I just love balsamic glaze. But now I'm trying to think of a new way to do that yogurt bowl, but make it like almost like a tzatziki.
Ooh, yes.
Kind of thing with some smoked salmon.
I will encourage it. I will not eat it, but I will encourage it.
Oh my God. Anyway.
I wish I liked seafood. It makes me grumpy that I don't.
I am very picky about my seafood. I don't like all seafood or lake food. I like walleye, but that's pretty much the only lake fish I like. Is walleye. I'm not a big crappie fan. I'm not a big sunny fan. I'm not a big bass fan. Sorry, in Minnesota we eat a lot of lake fish because, you know,
I wonder why.
we have a few lakes.
You just have a few pretty big lakes, you know.
Oh, that's something my dad wants to start doing. He wants to start doing like I don't know if it's considered deep water fishing in lakes. I mean, Lake Superior is the deepest of the Great Lakes. So
I was about to say.
But you know, like deep sea fishing, but he does want to start fishing on Lake Superior because he hasn't done that yet, and he's never gone fishing on Lake Superior, so he wants to do that. But I don't know, because like it's one thing to pull up like a 20-pound northern, quite another for it to be like a 50-pound northern.
It's a big fish.
Are there northern pike?
I don't know.
Are there northern pike Lake Superior? What species of fish are found in Lake Superior? Lake trout, salmon, walleye, muskies, and northern pikes. So there's lake trout, coho salmon, king salmon, walleye, muskies, and northern pikes. You learn something new every day about Lake Superior. Lake Superior. Okay, yeah, this is true. They also say that about Norwegians, that we were supposed to like lutefisk. Then again, a lot of Norwegians joke about how much we all hate lutefisk, actually.
It's one of those, you should like it, but also you should hate it.
It's we should like it because of tradition.
Mm-hmm.
But in all reality, everybody understands that it's just fish jello. And my dad swears that it's good. And I'm like, no. He's like, you just don't put enough butter on it. It is. It's gnarly. I haven't had it since I was a kid because I was forced to eat it when I was a kid because I'm Norwegian.
Shock. Luckily, I do enjoy me a good barbecue, so I'm set.
Oh my goodness. It's so funny. The book that I'm reading right now is a memoir, and the person that wrote it is one, from Texas, and two, is not really a comedian, but she is kind of a comedian online. And in the book, she's like, and I was like, man, I gotta share this part with Kay because they would probably laugh at this. Like, there's something about Texans. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you land on by the time you're an adult, but there's something about Texas and Texans. We love our state. We're not just patriotic. We're patriotic about our state. And I mean, obviously she's doing this all like in jest. And she's like, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure our first words are, I'm from Texas.
Yes. It's so true, and I don't know why.
And I'm like, I was only in Texas for a few days, and I was like, you guys really love your state. Like, there is something about the way you are, like, you all really love your state.
No, it's so funny because
I saw more Texas flags than I did United States flags. Like,
my favorite thing is the Europeans coming over here for the World Cup because we're doing some of them in the area. And everybody's like, man, they really pulled out all the stops with the flags. And we're just like, nah, it's just a Nissan dealership.
Yeah. Like, the biggest flag I saw when I was in Texas with you was a Texas state flag. And I was like, I've never seen a flag that big.
And my favorite part is it's not in front of a government building. Those flags are actually kind of small. If there's any by them. No, it's all dealerships.
I know. It's so funny. I was like, you guys really love your state and your state flag. Like, I was so shocked. It was such a culture shock. Because, like, here's the thing. Especially right now, you see a lot of Minnesota flags. You see both. Mm-hmm. The one that we're trying to get rid of, and because racisms, and racists are still flying them.
Shock.
And then the new one, which people don't like, which, to be fair, it's a bland flag. It is what it is. But, like, I don't know. I like this. I like the meaning behind it because, like, the shape is supposed to be like sort of like looking like Minnesota, and it's blue. So, like, already amazing because it's my favorite color. But yeah, I mean, I understand why some people don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I fully understand why some people are like, this is the best you guys came up with. But anyway, so you see a lot of Minnesota flags these days, but not enough for me to be like, it's almost a Texas level.
You need bigger flags.
I think I see more Norwegian flags than I do Minnesota flags in this state. So we have a Norwegian flag. We don't fly. Well, we technically fly. It's inside the house because it's a little one. But we don't fly any flags in our yard.
My favorite is when you go to the hotels and have their breakfast and your waffle is shaped like Texas. I love it. It's so funny. What's funny is it's one of those where you could like pour it in yourself so you can see the thing is shaped like Texas.
I just don't understand it.
I could not explain it to you.
I mean, good for all of you. Good for all of you, though. You know what I mean? Love your state. I love my state, but, you know.
I could love my state a little more.
Yeah. But anyway, it makes me laugh so freaking hard. To this day, it's been almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, still going like, but they really love their state in Texas.
It's so funny because I think nothing of it. And then like you came down and you're like, I was like,
there's so, but I suppose because you've spent your whole life in Texas.
Like, this is normal, right? What do you mean you don't have flags at your dealerships and you don't have a massive intersection of highways?
Yeah, that's essentially what I was trying to get at, was that we never saw Minnesota flags on a private property. We would see them at car dealerships because just like Texas, they're car dealerships too, but like actually people flying flags because of the culture war surrounding the two flags. Yeah, that's exactly what it is here. And like the Twin Cities is absolutely ridiculous where that's concerned, because it is like I have literally neighbors that are at war with each other about and I think it's hilarious.
It is very funny.
Though it's Pride this month, so they're flying their Pride flag instead of flying the Minnesota flag right now. So
as they should.
Yeah. Well, I guess not. It's still Pride for another few days.
We still have a few days.
Yeah. The only time they changed it to an American flag was to the U.S. flag was for Memorial Day. They switched it to the U.S. flag. So I'm guessing July they'll probably switch it to the U.S. flag, at least through the 4th.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm guessing the Minnesota flag comes right back out. So that's yeah. Cool. And their neighbor's just like a couple houses down. I think it's like one house between them. They're at war.
I love it.
Anyway,
yes, let me observe the ridiculousness that you two are doing.
Yeah. Well, and what's fun is it's on my daily WALK. And yes, I have to spell it.
Sorry, someone in the room.
Yeah, he's pretty out at the moment, but if I were to say that word, it would be immediate wake up time. And I do not want to deal with that right now. We are going to go after. But not immediately after, because you and I have fun times after. But yes. We're gonna play. We're gonna our Pokemon sprites are gonna hang out.
Heck yeah.
More than we will ever hang out again, I guess. But because next time I come to Texas, I'm gonna come like fully decked out. Like I'm gonna get Texas attire. I'm gonna just have the Texas flag posted. I'll be like, do I look like a native? And you'll be like, no.
Me in my Dr. Pepper shirt be like, no. This is very Texan, by the way. I still want to go to the museum. Did you not know it was a Dr. Pepper museum?
Moving on from that. I mean, here's the thing. Could you actually, the thing is, like, using the seal was just too busy in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally don't mind the more simple look to it. But yeah.
Well, it's like,
yeah, I don't mind it. It's not like I dislike it. I can understand why other people don't like it, aside from the political side of things, because people are so angry that we're changing it because politics, and apparently it looks like the Somali flag. Whatever. But I understand from a design perspective why there are some people that probably don't like it, right? Like I can get behind understanding that.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think it's fine. Like I said, I like the fact that it's the two-tone blue, and then like the one is supposed to be like a very like boxy look to the state of Minnesota. I like that. I don't mind it.
Oh yeah. I like it.
Mhm.
Because it's also like the way, like, the basic rule for flags should be a child should be able to draw it.
Right.
Like, you don't want
this child could not draw the Minnesota state flag. I mean,
no, like
whenever
that's too much.
Whenever I had to do it, I would just draw a circle and then just draw squiggles in the circle to represent the seal is what I would do. Maybe draw a guy with a plow, like like a stick figure
like,
with a plow. Like that's about it, you know? But yeah, I mean, the new state flag I think is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, could there have been better designs? Maybe. I didn't actually look, nor did I vote on them. I forgot to.
Oops.
Because they actually put it up to the people to vote for the flag. Like people designed the flags, and then people voted on the flags. And so people are like, we didn't even get a say. I'm like, you got all of the says.
I'm like, you picked everything, actually.
You could have designed your own and submitted it. And then people could have voted for it or not. So yeah, I don't even know. I'd have to look at the California.
What is that one?
California.
It's a bear.
Oh, that's right. That's right. There's like a bear.
I mean, you could kind of draw it. Would it look good? It depends on their artistic style. There's a bear.
That's right. California Republic. With a bear.
Bear.
See, part of me wishes we would have waited until we got our loon logo that we've been using since the beginning of this year.
Ooh.
The rebellion. I mean, it's essentially Star Wars, but as a loon. Like the rebellion from Star Wars, but it's a loon.
That's funny.
So I don't know if we could copyright with copyright laws.
Disney would be like, excuse you.
Disney would be like, yeah, you can't make that your state flag. But that would have been fun in the state flag. To have that.
Cool.
Yeah, to have that emblem. Again, I don't think a kid could have drawn it, but I don't even know what you would Google to find that image. Minnesota Rebel Loon. Yeah. You can look up Minnesota Rebel Loon. And it's the very first one is the actual official like one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's too close.
It's too close.
It's cool though.
It is very cool. It is very, very cool. So yeah, that's been the like Minnesota like rebellion symbol since the beginning of this year, especially down here. So anyway, all right, let's see. In Louisiana, we have a mother pelican feeding her babies on the flag. So it's kind of busy, but I guess I'm biased since I'm from there. Yeah, I have not seen it, but I do like pelicans. I remember on the way to pick up Mr. Apollo, we saw this weird migration of pelicans. It was just like hundreds of pelicans in a lake. Hundreds.
Oh.
It's in the vlog. I was able to vlog some of it, but
ooh.
Apparently it happens like every year. And we just happened to go by the day that they were in that lake.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But okay.
My state flag is really good and it's great and all y'all sucks.
You really do. Oh, hello. Good morning.
o'clock. No. Good morning.
You woke up. Good morning.
He's like, but it's not morning.
You do look still kind of groggy. You were pretty deep. Yeah, you were pretty deep asleep. You look pretty groggy. Oh, what a nice puppy. Oh, you're a nice puppy.
Puppy. Oh. Now I want to do flags for the kingdoms, which eventually I will need to do.
I mean, talk about merch.
Dude, this series could have so much merch if I let it.
That was the one problem that I had with letting go of the Hall and Hall series that I was going to do. Because like suddenly now I was going to be able to have like university merch. Think of all of the merch. And I was like, this would have been so much fun. I even have a logo. I actually hired a logo designer.
Oh yeah, I think you showed it to me.
Create a logo for the university. And I was going to put that on merch, like athletic department and like, you know, all these like, you know, the logo to spread across like a sweatshirt or whatever. I was actually going to create all this merch and it would have been super fun. But then I was like, I don't know if I'm going to actually write the series. So we'll see. Because it'd be like a new adult thing. And I don't know. As a 40-year-old woman, I just wonder if it's appropriate for me to write new adult.
I mean, it's like one of those weird gray areas.
It's such a gray area because they're over the age of 18.
Yeah, they're over the age of 18, but it's still your age, their age. So it's
40, like writing about college students. But the whole world is obsessed with the college series right now, which I am very okay with because I loved that book series. And now that it's a TV show and the TV show is so good. I do need to finish Heated Rivalry, though. I have not finished that series yet. I'm going to do that this weekend.
Ooh, fun.
So, if I don't do it this weekend, it'll be next weekend. I got a nice long weekend next weekend.
So do I.
Oh.
It was so funny. The trainer was like, oh, and since, 4th of July is on a Saturday, y'all get the 3rd off. And we were like, okay. Like, you can show up if you want to, but nobody's going to be here. Like, cool.
Yeah. I suppose, again, though, you could take overtime at some point.
Yeah, after the probationary period, the 90 days. Because then, you get the whole 4 weeks of training and stuff. So,
do you also have a wait period for, like, benefits, too? No? They started right away?
Day 1.
That's nice.
We signed up for benefits. It's just like PTO and stuff. You have to wait a certain amount of time, but like
you're supposed to accrue PTO.
Yeah. Kinda. It's like one of those weird where you have a set amount based off of how long you've worked there. Yeah. And so it's like you get it, but you can like withdraw it early if you want to, is my understanding. I'll have to double check just to clarify. Because I'll probably take some in April when we go on our little vacay. It's gonna be fun.
I mapped out the rest of my year of vacation of PTO because I had quite a bit to get me under the 120. I can carry over 120 hours. And so now that I work there, I've worked there for over 5 years. So now I get more PTO. And so now I'm like, oh, I still have to take more time off. And I'm still in that weird retail mindset of like, take time off.
Yeah, no, because they gave me like 200 something PTO hours as the head manager. And I'm like, when am I going to use this?
Did you ever get paid out for it or did you lose it?
I used up most of the amount that I had left, but they don't really pay it out. So when I left, it's all done. Yeah. So
that sucks.
I was like, I'm not losing this. So woo-hoo.
Yeah. No, I remember you using the PTO before you left. So
yeah, but the new company pays it out if you don't use it because it's like every year it resets
in time. Then
yeah, so if you don't use it all, they pay it out at the end of the year.
So okay, that's nice.
And you don't have to wait until March of next year to get your annual bonuses and whatnot. They pay it out in December.
Oh man, no, we have to wait till April. We have to wait till Q2.
I love this company. I haven't even actually officially started working, and I love this company already. Like, what are we doing? Why didn't I do this sooner?
I have been telling you to do it for years.
You have, and then finally the boss was stupid enough and made me angry enough, and I left.
See,
apparently
I agree now because like work-life balance is crucial. But for me, I end up having so much of it, and I can carry over 120, and I like having like emergency time just in case something were to happen. You know, whether I'm sick, somebody in my family ends up being sick, I have a family emergency, what have you. I mean, knock on wood, that never happens, but like it could, right? And so like I like having some in the bank essentially. So I just get mine under 120 and then call it a day. That's the difference, is it's not PTO. That's one thing I learned actually recently-ish, is that if it's labeled as vacation, they have to pay it out, which is why a lot of companies switched to the term PTO, paid time off, because that is different.
That's so
I don't know, maybe that's just a Minnesota thing, but that is what I've understood, is that you have to pay out vacation time.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's probably why the company I worked at previously was like, it's all PTO
versus vacation time. Yeah. And then Minnesota also has something called Minnesota Sick and Safe. So I still have to use PTO hours if I'm sick, but I think it's 48 hours of protected sick time. So like all I have to do is just call into work and be like, I'm sick, and they cannot in any way have it negatively affect my job. Because my job adherence is like everything. And so you get points if you miss work unexpectedly. And with Minnesota Sick and Safe, they can't do that.
Nice.
Which is interesting. At least that's what I've understood. Agreed. Yes.
Yep.
Don't lose it.
Yep. Which is what I did before I left.
Which is why I'm so shocked. Like, this job that I have right now is the first time I've ever had somebody be like, you need to take time off. You do realize like, that, right?
What?
And I know.
You
like,
want me to use it?
Not my most recent manager, but the manager before that, who I'm still friends with, he was the first one. He's like, hey, you've got a lot of PTO that you need to use by the end of the year. And I'm like, so? He's like, take time off? And I was like,
that's allowed?
My manager is telling me to take time off. My manager's like, go away. Like, yeah, use it. And I was like, I've never been in this situation before.
Right? Be like, you want me?
I was like bedridden sick when I was working at Yankee Candle, and my boss was still like, hey, I really need you to attend this meeting. Like, I don't get bedridden sick.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I rarely get sick. And I was like, and then the company screwed me over because they actually had vacation time and sick time. So they had the two different allotments. Because I worked even just for an hour for that meeting, I couldn't use sick time. I had to use my vacation.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yankee Candle was really shitty to work for. Sorry to Yankee Candle. They have a different parent company now, so maybe their rules are different. And that, I mean, granted, that was 11 years ago, but still.
Yeah. You never know. They could have gotten better. They could have gotten worse.
Yeah.
You never
knows.
Never know.
They've never changed their candle formula, and I can tell you, as somebody who grew up in a candle factory, I wouldn't buy Yankee Candle. I didn't say that.
What? I mean, this video stream is not sponsored by anybody.
No. Yeah, no, I don't like their formula at all. There's a reason their candles look the way they do, and it's not a style choice.
Ooh.
They say it's a style choice because they just don't have good product, and they sell it for a ridiculous amount of money.
And for the brand name,
they make probably about 200% profit on their candles.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know anymore because obviously like the cost of things have changed in the last 11 years. Cost of things have changed in the last 2.
That's true.
Astronomically. But
no.
anyway.
Dumb.
Okay, so let's talk about our goals. Where are our goals? I found them. They're on a different page now. Okay, I did find him. Good. I was wondering if I still had my we had our co-host, but we do. He's right there. We're fine. Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Look at
Okay,
the little paler. Ugh.
So Kay's goal, your goal was do some world building for 10 Kingdom series, and also totally for sure do the writing prompt.
That writing prompt? What writing prompt? The other one, kinda.
I mean, yeah,
So,
you've already said that you took the last week off.
I took the last week off
about it, yeah.
But I did go back and start like skim reading through the first 10 Kingdoms book, because I'm like, okay, I want to get the vibe of these two characters back.
Yeah.
So I can kind of get a feel for like stuff. So I haven't been working any world building, but I've been working on some book plotting. So,
which I mean is relatively the same thing. You know what I mean? Like you know, I mean, yeah, you're not building out the world specifically, but you are doing the thing that makes it, you know,
layers.
Right. And I mean, that was one of the things that was one of the reasons I went back to the Unwritten Rules of Hooking Up before writing the epilogue book, was because it had been a year since I'd been in their heads. And so I wanted to get back into the heads of those characters. And I needed to change the trope, but that was a whole different beast.
Yeah. I forgot all the tropes that I put in this book. I was like, oh, right, forced proximity. Oh, yeah, fake dating. Oh, right, fake marriage. Oh, yeah, this is... There's a lot that happens in this book.
I haven't written a proper fake dating book yet. Like I said, Deepwater is kind of fake dating, but they don't fall in love with each other. So like...
Yeah. This one, they fall in love with each other.
And that is not a massive spoiler, considering the fact that in the very first chapter of Deepwater, you figure out why they will not fall in love with each other. And the cover should give you an idea of why they don't fall in love with each other.
The cover kind of is like, hey, obvious reason. Everybody's like, no, I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Can you explain it to me? Yeah, read the book.
Anyway. But yeah, so I mean, that's good. That's good that you're getting back into the heads of those characters, and
it
might help you with your world building at the end of the day.
Yeah, because these two, like, and then it's also because the way that the book originally was written, there wasn't going to be a main event happening, and now there actually might be, which changes the course of everything else. So
don't do that to yourself. I did that to myself.
It doesn't change it extremely. Like, it's not
you don't know that yet, Kay.
It's like this. It's like this.
I thought changing the trope of the Unwritten Rules of Hooking Up was only going to affect the first act, because the first act is when they had the hate to love. I mean, they didn't love each other by the second act, but they were at least friendly by the second act. It changed the entire book. You don't understand what you're doing to yourself. Take my advice. Be careful.
It works better this way, I feel.
So did what is it called? The Unwritten Rules of Hooking Up.
What's my book name again?
Which
book?
Which one? I have too many in my head.
Book 1. See, book 1, book 2. That's easy to remember.
But like, to be fair, I feel like the way that I made the characters and the way that I made the trope now, it's a lot stronger. So I mean, I get it. But like, also, don't think it's not a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
I mean, it'll go from... I'm trying to... Is it spoilery? I don't know. So we're vague talking now. So it goes from like, oh no, this is bad, to, oh no, this is bad. And that sounds like more fun. So.
No, and I think that's great. And I think that the book would need something like that. I'm just saying, don't think it's going to be easy. Don't think it's going to be not changing the entire damn book. and every single book after.
I don't think, because like it'll change elements of the other books.
That's fair, because mine will change elements of the other books too.
But it's like they're so focused on like those characters. It's just like background stuff that's going on that would be what the two characters in the other book cause.
Yeah.
So, and then of course we have our other two favorite chaos causers who will make it worse.
Oh man, those chaos causers.
I love this book series.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I love my book series too, and I want to get back to work on it, but I want to do this second draft first. So, which I am not done with. Speaking of my goal.
Speaking of your goal, where is it? I just had it. There it is. Britt, your goal was to do the second draft of Between the Vines and totally for sure do the writing prompt.
Yeah. There was a writing prompt?
Yeah, it's listed right above it actually.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. No, I'm about 38 or 39% of the way done with the second draft. There has been some substantial rewrites of certain moments. And just because one, there was a whole chapter I added, which has now kind of changed a couple of things throughout, because I wanted to kind of I needed a little bit more from one of my characters. So I gave that character a little more. And then I am now kind of changing it up. The problem with writing he falls first kind of story is he falls way too fast, way too hard. And so I need to dial him back about 10 levels and let him be less self-aware of where he's at emotionally, because he's way too self-aware of where he's emotionally right now. So there's been some substantial rewrites, but that's fine, because that's the whole point of the first draft for me. Like first drafts for me are literally word vomit. Like I did a whole video on it if you haven't seen it, but like it literally, I just write it down. This is the first time though that my first draft has been overwritten. My first drafts are usually like severely underwritten. So like to the point that like Price Check on Love, I added like 20,000 words over the course of first draft to final draft.
Yeah.
This one, which to be fair was the longest first draft I've ever written. So I guess that makes sense. I guess it shouldn't surprise me that it's overwritten. But there are things where I'm like, I don't need this in here. And so I've been doing a lot of deleting, which is great. I don't even know like the difference right now, but once I'm done with the two drafts, I'll figure out like the actual difference. But yeah, so I'm about 39% of the way done at this point. I've taken quite a few days off too, just because again, I've been going through some stuff lately. So
yeah.
Last couple weeks have been rough. But either way, we'll get through it. We survive. We always do.
Oh no, I will survive.
I knew that would get you going. It's so funny. So speaking of Between the Vines, my parents and I belong to a wine club for one of the vineyards that helped inspire this book, and one of the vineyards I did research at to learn more about winemaking. So I did research at Schramm and at Sovereign. So there's Schramm Winery and then Sovereign Estate Winery. Sovereign is the one that we have a membership to. And then also the University of Minnesota, which has a very well-respected viticulture department. Matter of fact, it's the University of Minnesota that created the Minnesota wines, basically, because they were just trying. They're like, let's see if we can make grapes that actually can survive Minnesota winter. And then they did. And one of them is literally my favorite wine, which is the Marquette.
Ooh.
Can you guess what color it is, Kay?
Is it? It must be white wine, right?
It's the whitest of wines. No, anybody who knows me knows I prefer red wine. I don't mind white wine. White wine's fine. Matter of fact, our box for the club this quarter had mostly whites in it, but
Ooh.
I actually like the whites at Sovereign, so it's good. Last one was very red heavy though. Matter of fact, I actually used to hate rosés, and I accidentally said that in front of the winemaker, the scientist of wine. His name is Ben at Sovereign. He accidentally said that in front of him. Didn't know he was standing right there. And he's like, "You haven't had one of my rosés." And I was like, "No, because I don't drink rosé because they all taste like cough syrup." And so he pours me some rosé, hands it to me, and I'm like, "Granted, this was a wine tasting, so it's not that shocking that he poured me a glass of wine." But he pours me a glass of rosé, and I drink it, and I'm like, "Oh, do I like this?" So it's the only rosé I've ever liked in my entire life.
Funny.
But we went to Sovereign on Thursday. There was a reason I was telling that story, and I don't remember what it is now. It's fine. We went to Sovereign Estate on Thursday, and I called it research.
You were talking about Between the Vines.
So. I know, but there was a reason, and it's gone.
It's fine.
The ADHD disappearance. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
It's the worst when I forget what I'm saying in the middle of a freaking sentence.
Right, because then it's like, I just had it. Why did it leave?
I'll be in the middle of a sentence making a point, and I'll be like, wait, where was I going with that sentence? I don't remember.
And then you remember it like a day later. It's like, oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Oh, I remember now what I was going to say. I don't remember what the conversation was, but I was standing in line with my parents trying to, as we were doing our wine tasting, and we were waiting for the next wine for the tasting. So we're standing in line, and I said something. I said, like, it's possible. And my brain immediately went to, for a plain country bumpkin and a prince who joined in marriage, it's possible. Impossible from Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. And so then I was like, God, that song is now stuck in my head. And my mom goes, which song? I said, oh, you asked for it. And she goes, what? And I said, it's possible for a plain country bumpkin. Thank you. And it's been stuck in my head ever since. I can't get rid of it. And I do not believe the whole theory that it's because, your brain needs to finish it, because I have finished those songs. You don't think I know the entire song? I can sing the entire song.
It only works half the time for me.
It doesn't go away.
Sometimes I just have to, it's on loop for hours, and it's like there.
My brain just needs to hear it for a while. There's something dopamine about it. Maybe for that song, it's because it's nostalgic. One, it was the first show I ever did was Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. And two, I grew up watching Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella because I watched the 1950s one. And then we watched the Brandy one in the 90s when that one came out. And I watched that one obsessively as a kid because, one, it's amazing. And two, I love Bernadette Peters, and I didn't realize I loved Bernadette Peters yet. Just saying.
That's so funny.
Anyway. I actually forgot she was in it at one point. And I was like, wasn't there a movie I watched when I was a kid with Bernadette Peters in it? My mom looks at me, she goes, yes. I went, what was that? She goes, Cinderella. I was like, she was too young to play the evil stepmother in Cinderella. Because I was thinking about the 50s one.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom goes, think about it. And I went, the Brandy one. And she goes, yeah. That movie was on a loop in my house. That and The Lion King were and The Land Before Time. Those were my loop movies as a kid. Depending on my mood. Did I want to cry, or did I want to laugh, or did I want to laugh and cry? I'll give you 3 guesses as to which one was which.
Land Before Time is cry.
Like I said, is there a 80s or 90s property that wasn't traumatic?
It's so funny. Somebody did a video and they're like, look, a tree star. And I was like, no. it was some plant that looked like the tree star leaves. So
Yeah.
I'm like, ah!
I have the most traumatic headcanon of The Land Before Time. That the journey to the Great Valley is actually just the journey to paradise, as in like they're actually all dead.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
I told you it was dark, okay?
I knew it was dark, but I'm done. Listen, I could do dark. Obviously, I could do dark. But like, you crossed the line.
I don't know why my brain goes there. It's like the people who are like, the reason Ash has been 10 for the last 20 years because when he got attacked by the Spiros, he was put in a coma, and his whole journey has been a coma-induced dream. And I'm like, what?
Like, hello? Whatever happened to hello, how are you?
Or it's because they wanted to keep the same main character. Like,
how about something nicer?
I don't think it's that deep, guys. And to be fair, I don't think The Land Before Time is that deep, but I'm just saying, like, think about it. They're going to this magical place where the rest of the world around it is dying. Mm-hmm. And they're going to this magical place where they will not have any kind of like sharp teeth going in there. Somehow the sharp teeth stay away.
Somehow, some way.
They can't find the cave to go there, I guess. And I'm like, dude, that's like, at one point I was sitting there going, wait, I was watching it probably while I was in college, because that was one of the movies we studied in college, obviously, because it's amazing. But I was like, wait, are they dead? Is this like the journey to paradise? Because like, what?
So I was Googling it, and I'm reading it now.
Oh, I'm sure there are other people who came up with that theory as well. I cannot be the only person who thought that.
Okay, it's just theories.
I was gonna say I cannot.
Like, is it no? Because like it's like, oh, I don't know. I was like, is it?
I don't know. Don Bluth is still alive. Let's go find him, dear Don Bluth. If you come across this stream at 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 17 seconds, I have a very important question for you. Oh my God. Yeah, no, that's my headcanon, and it's genuinely messed up. I am clearly a very traumatized person.
I mean, it's The Land Before Time.
Again, in the 90s, in the 80s and 90s, was there ever a property that was not extremely traumatizing?
No, because like anytime I think of one, I'm like, no, because near this, in this part, it does this, or in this, it does this.
I will give the Neverending Story one thing. The Artax moment, nowhere near as traumatic as the book.
Really?
The book was worse. The book, because Artax could talk in the book.
Oh, no.
And think about it. It's despair, right? Mm-hmm. He sinks into despair.
Oh, no.
I'll just let that sit with you for a minute.
So I'm done.
I cried so hard during that scene in the book because of the things Artax was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would never recommend anybody ever read the book. It was amazing, mind you. The book is incredible. The book is also a never-ending story because it's long. And it's only like, the movie's only half of it.
Oh.
Yeah. The movie's only half of it.
Interesting.
There's a whole second half that I don't know if the second movie touched on. I don't know if the second movie is based on the second half of the book.
Yeah, because I didn't watch the second movie.
I never saw the second movie. Yeah.
I wonder.
But yeah, I was so surprised when they got to that point of the book, and I was like, but there's still like half of the book left. How long is this epilogue? And then there's like a whole ass story after the course of the movie. There's a whole ass story.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But it's very good. And if you don't mind being horrifyingly traumatized, read it. Go for it. I will never read it again. I've read it once. I'm good. I'm good.
Yep. It's one of those where it's like one and done.
One and done.
One and
done. You know what? I've always wanted to read the book. That was the whole point of my challenge for myself last year was I wanted to read. Yeah, I wanted to once a month. Well, it didn't start that way. It started by accident because I just happened to read Wicked in January. I don't remember the order of things I read, but I remember I read Wicked in January.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'd have to look back at it again. But I accidentally read these books I've never read the source material I've never read the source material for something that I've loved, whether it be a TV show, movie, or stage show. Wicked. But I've never read the source material. And so it just happened to be I read one in January, one in February, one in March. And I went, oh,
why not?
I want to keep this going. And so that's what it turned into. And so it was really fun because it was on the list of things I wanted to read at some point because I've loved that movie and by loved, I mean from afar. It's not like a comfort movie. It's not like I'm like, you know what sounds really great right now? The Neverending Story. Like I've never thought that. I own it, but like, you know, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it on my shelf.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway. Mm-hmm. I guess Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella is not traumatic. That's another one.
It's few and far between.
It really is. I mean, I don't understand what they thought they were doing to millennials, but they were
like, hey, we went through a war. Have this.
Yeah. You know, maybe that's why we're so emotionally mature as a generation. Like the younger Gen X and then the elder millennials specifically, like that kind of group.
Mm.
Why we're so emotionally intelligent. Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are any studies on like that.
There might be.
I should look.
There's like a study on it. Anything really.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to look at, like, it'd be an interesting hypothesis, you know, of like the more traumatic things you watch as a kid, the more likely you are to become emotionally mature. I don't know. I'm talking as if I know anything. There's a reason I am a creative. You know what I mean? Like there is a reason I studied film in college instead of science.
I just don't like math. Astronomy. Math is gross.
That's why I never studied astronomy.
Yeah.
There's too much math in it. I love astronomy. I wanted to work for NASA. That was like one of my top dreams as a kid was to work for NASA. But then I found out there's too much math in astronomy and I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just have a bunch of really random facts I know about space and just call it a day.
It's fun.
I just really love space, okay?
Space is cool and scary. And I love it.
Space is so cool. And then there are people who are like, we never went into space. I'm like, screw you. We went into space. We just
I'm going to send you to space to prove it.
God, I want to go into space. But I also don't because I also know like what damage that does to the environment.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great. But like there is this part of me that's like, I just want to go into space. You know?
Yeah, just experience it.
Yeah. Same kind of thing. Like I knew that like getting drunk wasn't good for me, but like I wanted to experience it. Turns out I didn't like it.
Shocker.
So I can, no, I used to be able to, up until like, I don't even know but yeah, I don't get drunk very often. I got a little toasty on Thursday though. I did get a little toasty on Thursday. Toasty enough to stand off a goose. If you don't know, geese are mean. And that one in particular was mean. It tried to attack a lady, and it was so funny because we were getting there. We were walking from the parking lot into the building, and there was this like 3 little geese just by their pond right there.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady was on her phone, not paying any attention, and this goose just goes like this down and starts honking at her and starts like charging towards her. And when she doesn't even budge, he goes, "Oh," and then he just kind of walked away.
That's so
and so then I was like, I'm gonna go play chicken with a goose. And my mom's like, don't do that. And I was like, I'm gonna go play chicken with a goose at one point. And I went and played chicken with the goose. And then I'm the one who lost because I was like, oh, you know what? I don't want to get bit by a goose. I was sobering up enough at that point because that was when I was trying to sober up because I needed to drive. So I ate food, lots of carbohydrates.
That's so funny.
And so I drank water, you know, and by the time I was driving, I was fine. But yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna go stand down the goose, and she's like, don't do that. And I was like, I'm gonna, and then I did, and she's like, and then I ran away. I was like, never mind, and she's like, yeah, never mind. They do a lot of drinking in deep water. Here's the thing. So Lori was supposed to be like, because that's how I used to handle, like, I'm not an alcoholic, but I want to start this conversation with that because I know I don't have a problem, but I don't drink as much as I used to anymore, which is why I got toasty on Thursday. But that is how I used to handle some of my problems. And so at the time when I was writing, I was like, well, this is how she can handle that problem because it's how I sometimes handle my problems. And then I started to recognize, hey, this could become an actual problem. So I stopped. So
yay.
That's fine. You're more than welcome to come and go as you need to.
Yeah.
I hope it's good dealing with family instead of bad dealing with family.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good time instead of a bad one.
Let the good times roll.
I mean, kind of. I mean, I beg you to find an author that doesn't write elements of their personality into books. There's a little bit of me in Jessica. There's a little bit of me in Lori. There's a little bit of me in every girl character I write, or who I'd like to be. That's another thing too. The kind of person I'd like to be. But yeah, I mean, I actually just saw a podcast interview with Elle Kennedy, who wrote the Off Campus series. And that's when she said one of the questions they asked was like, which character do you relate to the most? And she goes, I relate to all of the girls that I wrote to an extent. Like there's a little bit of me in all of them. And I'm like, hey, same. Like I said, I beg you to find that. Yeah, Norway's doing real well. I haven't looked in a while. I haven't looked in a few days, but yeah, I haven't been able to watch much because I've been dealing with stuff. But yeah, Norway's doing real well. At last I looked, Norway's doing real well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have not been keeping up.
How are they doing? Well, I usually watch it because I love soccer.
Oh, okay. I'm not a big football person.
I am. Oh, well, they lost to France yesterday.
Ha ha.
So they're number 2 in the standings.
Ooh.
And France is what's ahead of them. So.
Ha ha. Get wrecked. No.
Yeah, they're doing real well. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. It's been a while. They haven't qualified in a long time. When was the last time they qualified? 1998, I think.
Oh, wow.
It's been a long time since they last qualified. But yeah, they qualified.
Whoop, whoop.
So I'm very excited. So I'm going to have to start watching. So, but yeah, I used to play soccer. Like I'm a big soccer person. Football. As they say in other countries.
Football.
The only countries they say soccer are the countries with American football. So Canada, United States, and Australia, and New Zealand.
Interesting.
Yep. So I called it football growing up, and I called it soccer growing up, depending on the person I was talking to. So, but yeah. So that's why you'll notice if I ever say football, I don't just say football. I'll say the NFL or I'll say American football, because I had to make that distinction as a kid. So it's also why I'm one of the only Minnesotans that say soda instead of pop, because it's how you say it in Norwegian is soda. And so it was just easier for everybody. English speakers knew soda and Norwegians knew soda. So I just got used to saying soda.
Makes sense.
So, yeah. So I'm one of the only Minnesotans in the whole world. Just kidding. There are tons of us that say soda instead, but it's very common to say pop here. So, and I don't.
We say, "Do you want a Coke?"
I know my sister learned that when she was in Texas once. She was looking at colleges, I think, down in Texas, and she went into a drinking establishment. She was under the age of 21, so she ordered a Coke, and she goes, "Can I just get a Coke?" And the bartender looked at her and went, "What kind?" And she's like, "Regular," thinking, diet or regular. And she's like, "Regular?" And he's like, "No. Like, do you want Coca-Cola? Do you want, what?" She's like, "Yes." And that was when he was like, "Oh, by the way, we just say Coke down here. That's just how we say soda." And she's like,
"It's so weird. It's so weird." But yes. It's so funny.
That's how you say it in every civilized place, soda. You would never say pop.
Pop is weird. Mom calls it pop. It's because she's not from Texas, so.
Yeah.
My Minnesota pop.
Yeah. I mean, most people I know say pop, and it's so funny because there have been times where I've said soda and people are like, "Were you not raised in Minnesota? Or you thought you were a Minnesota native?" I'm like, "I am a Minnesota native. Like, I grew up in central Minnesota. Like, I was born in Coon Rapids. I lived in Wisconsin for a couple of years. And then I lived from the time I was 4 years old till my dad sold that house and bought this one when I was 16, 17, when he bought this house. And then he owned it for 20 years, and now I own it. Well, the bank owns it. I'm just paying.
Bank says, "My house."
I get to pay them back for another 29 years.
Whoop, whoop.
But anyway, yeah, they'll be like, "I thought you were a Minnesota native." I'm like, "I absolutely am." But then I explain the reasoning why I say soda instead. And they're like, "Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense." And I'm like,
"There's logic behind that."
There is a method to my madness most of the time.
There usually is, yes.
There is a method to my madness. So, but no, I say soda, which is very unusual in the state of Minnesota. If you leave it in the name.
Minnesota,
yeah.
Mini soda.
Mini soda. We also, because we are Minneapolis, so we'll often say New York is the Big Apple and we're the Mini Apple.
It's so cute.
We're the little one. We're the little Mini Apple.
Just a little guy.
And it's funny because if you look at Minneapolis versus New York City, you'd be like, "Yeah, that is mini." We're a very small city.
It's so funny.
We don't even break 1 million people in Minneapolis. I don't think I don't know. I don't think Minneapolis, St. Paul as a unit of 2 cities makes 1 million yet. I think it's still like 900 something thousand with the 2 of them.
Yeah, it's like 430,000 for just Minneapolis. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, how big is Dallas?" 1.3 million.
Yeah, and St. Paul is smaller. Minneapolis is our biggest city. St. Paul's our second biggest city.
It's so funny.
And then Rochester's our third, and I think I don't know if it's Bloomington or if it's Duluth that's 4th.
And then Houston, 2.3 million.
Yeah.
Which you feel it. because there's so many, but it's not.
Well, and my primary job is dealing with people in Houston, in the Houston area. So like, yeah,
It's
especially
just so funny because you drive through Dallas and it's like, you drive through Houston, it's 10 times worse, but you don't feel the stress of it. It's really weird. It's so weird.
Well, because Dallas is obsessed with overpasses.
Houston also has big overpasses. But
I'm just saying, Dallas is known for their overpasses.
It is chaos. And yet,
AC every second of every day. When I grew up, I lived on a lake, and so we didn't have AC. We would just open up all of the windows, and the lake effect wind would just cool down the house. So that's how I dealt with it as a kid. But as an adult, the AC is running, and I have a second AC unit. I have a second AC unit upstairs because it doesn't, because my upstairs hates me, and that's where I spend 40 to 50 hours a week. So I have a second AC unit up there to keep things cool. Because if you don't know, half stories are hard to cool.
No, thank you.
I know Rochester's bigger than Duluth, but I was wondering if Bloomington's bigger than Duluth. That was what I was trying to think. Yeah, no, I know Rochester's bigger than Duluth. It's either Duluth or Bloomington. That's number 4. Because it goes Minneapolis, St. Paul, Rochester. And then it's either Duluth or Bloomington after that.
Let me bring it up for you.
Okay. Google it. Or
I did
search
Google
it,
it.
however you search.
We are on Wikipedia right now.
Wikipedia.
So it's Minneapolis, St. Paul, Rochester, Bloomington, and then Duluth.
Okay. Well, but they flirt with each other, actually. Surprisingly, they flirt with each other. Like every once in a while, after a census, it'll be Duluth. They're neck and neck. It's like Saturn and Jupiter. They keep battling each other for how many moons we can discover on them. Saturn's still winning right now.
Good.
I love that it's our 2 favorite planets, your favorite planet and my favorite planet.
It's funny.
My favorite planet is Jupiter.
Mine's Saturn.
I don't even know why I attach myself to Jupiter. I think I attach myself to Jupiter because of the moon Io. I think that's literally the reason why Jupiter is my favorite planet. And
I just like the look of Saturn.
I mean, Saturn's beautiful.
Saturn is beautiful. No. I leave. I mean, I'm not there, but I leave.
I know there was one I wanted when we were in Fort Worth together. I wanted to go to like the biggest mall in Texas to be like, is it like the Mall of America? And you were like, we're not going there. I'm not going to Dallas.
I'm not taking you there. We're going to this other one.
So yeah, you took me to a different one, which is where we did that short where I was like, because there was a lot of things that were there that were also at the Mall of America, like Sea Life Aquarium. There's,
Lego store.
Well, I mean, our Lego store is still better.
And I will not argue against it. No, it's true. Because that is the smallest Lego store I've ever been into. So.
Well, I mean, the store itself is actually pretty small inside the Mall of America. But the thing is that they get to be in kind of this rotunda area where they get to build like those massive statues of just Lego things. And it's been a while since they've changed it. I think the last time they changed it was like 2009, 10.
Oh, okay.
So I think they should maybe do another overhaul and do a new one.
You would think.
Anyway, yeah. And so, but yeah, like lots of like similarities. And so there was like, we need to do a short about it. It would be really funny. And the Mall of America saw it and they liked it. And they shared it. I know. I was like, oh my God, they commented and liked it and they even shared it. And I was like,
okay. That was fun.
Yeah. So no, that was a good time. But yeah, you were like, we're not going there. I'm not driving to Dallas. That's not happening. And I was like, okay.
I refuse. I went to Dallas recently because my friends got tickets to the Clue comedy show. So we went
I will not argue this. They also have better chicken, just in general. I went to the one chicken place. I went to the chicken place. If you don't know, I went to the chicken place. There's only one apparently in the entire state of Texas. There's one place to go get chicken. No, it's just literally called.
It was literally called the chicken place because I thought it would be hilarious to take you to the chicken place.
Yeah. Matter of fact, funny story about that. My mom saw it first, and she came home and she was like, "Did you know they built a Gundam at the Mall of America?" And I went,
"What?"
She's like, "Yeah, there's a giant Gundam at the Mall of America." She didn't realize that Gundam isn't just the term for giant fighting robot. Because her only experience with giant fighting robots were Power Rangers and Gundam, she thought that Gundam was just how they said basically mecha.
That's
I was like, it's just a mecha, Mom. She's like, what's the difference? I was like, Gundam is a specific brand of mecha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I was like, yeah. It's like saying Kleenex or Clorox.
Yeah.
You know, it's a brand of mecha. It's not, I mean, in world, it's very different because of what it's made of, but we're not going to get into the science of Gundam today.
That's the finer details. We don't have to worry about that.
We don't need to worry about that.
The sun is being obnoxious.
Yeah, that's why I put this blanket up so that the sun would stop being obnoxious towards me.
Use it for good natural lighting. It's just unfortunate once it hits that point.
I know. That's why I like having a ring light now. I have this ring light and I like having it. And I bought the ring light specifically for my new Yu-Gi-Oh channel. If you don't know, I have a new Yu-Gi-Oh channel.
You should go watch videos. They're great.
Have you even watched any of them? Figured
yes.
Most
I commented on them.
You didn't comment on one of them. On my second one.
Did I miss? No, I watched that one today.
Oh, okay. I haven't looked at it today.
Please, I've been working and then sleeping.
So now you know. I don't have to be secret anymore. I've been secret with my friends about a certain thing.
I know the thing. And I'm
know the thing now.
It's like, I was like half watching because I was looking at something else and then you stopped talking and you were staring at something. I was like, oh.
I was staring at it and crying. I started to cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shocked. I didn't think I would cry. I genuinely didn't think I would cry. I thought it would be more like excited. I mean, it was, and I still am.
Oh yeah.
But like, I thought for sure I would be like, oh my God, you know,
that's
like
what I was expecting. And so when I heard just silence, I was like, wait.
Yeah. And then I stared at it and just cried. Cause like, yeah, I might cry again. Kind of like today when I got my Spinda.
That one you got excited for.
That one I got excited for. Yeah, that one I got that kind of excited. You were with me when I found out that I got my Spinda.
She's like, oh, and I was like, what?
Every time you think of Minnesota, you think either Vikings or Prince. Yeah, I mean, that's Minnesota in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, well, I didn't this last time I went to Sovereign, but whenever I go to Sovereign, I usually drive by Paisley Park because it's on the way to Sovereign, but that road's closed right now. So, well, not all of it, but yeah, they're doing some major construction over there. So I had to take a different route this time to Sovereign. But yeah, I pass by Prince's house most of the time, which is Paisley Park. And matter of fact, the Vikings training facility used to be in Eden Prairie, and that's a place I drive by pretty frequently. I did on Thursday. But now it's in Egan, which I still drive by pretty frequently.
Ooh.
So it's a massive facility. But you should also think about the Twins if you like baseball. And the Timberwolves are forgettable, and the Wild are pretty forgettable. The Lynx are actually pretty good if you follow the WNBA. They're the only team that's actually won a championship in the last 30 some odd years.
I don't know. I just think about the Vikings football team.
Well, I think they're the most prominent because we're the loudest of fans. I don't think the Wild fans are as loud Because if you're a Minnesotan, you just like hockey. You know what I mean? Like it's ingrained in you from a young age. You have to enjoy hockey at the very least. Like you have to at least appreciate hockey. But so I think it's more like whenever you hear a Minnesotan talk about hockey, they just talk about how much they love hockey versus how much they love the Wild. You know what I mean? And then they'll bring up the fact that you stole our team. At least you guys had the decency of changing the name to the Stars from the North Stars. LA didn't change it when they stole our basketball team. They kept it the Lakers. Like, what Lakers are in Los Angeles?
That's so dumb. Why would you? Oh my God.
Anyway, those are the things you'll hear from Minnesotans is the teams that left us. That's the thing you'll hear from Minnesotans most of the time.
That's so funny.
Yeah. The teams that left us. Because it's I'm not allowed to wear Dallas Stars merch. So a friend of mine from Dallas, he sent me Dallas Stars merch. And I was like, I'm going to wear this with pride all the way around Minnesota. And he's like, you will be murdered. And I was like, yeah, probably.
Oh no.
Bye. There probably are. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but yeah, there probably are. I just don't know. I used to know ice dancing a lot better than I do right now. My ice dancing fandom was like Tara Lipinski time. So, and she's not from Minnesota. But you know who is from Minnesota?
Nancy Kerrigan.
Nancy Kerrigan was from Minnesota?
Wait, why did that pull up? Hold on. Let me investigate. No.
I was going to say, I don't think Nancy Kerrigan was from Minnesota.
Why did that pull up?
We would have known that.
Oh, it's pulling Alexander Johnson. If you believe the AI.
Yeah, she's from Massachusetts.
Yeah, no, when I read that, I was like, wait, no.
I was going to say, I could not, that Nancy Kerrigan, I mean, I remember the Nancy Kerrigan incident. Like, that would have been a much bigger deal in Minnesota.
Yeah, no, I don't know why that pulled up. Google fails me, which is unsurprising since now they're shifting to AI search.
Yeah. Which ice skater was stabbed? Oh.
You know, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Matt Evers, Robin Lee, and Jill Trinery.
Yeah, and I also seeing a Shirley, relocated to Minnesota though. A Surya Bonali. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean there's a few, none that are like prolific, like your Nancy Kerrigans or your Tanya Hardings.
Yeah.
Or your, Tara Lipinski's. But yeah, I was a big ice dancer fan when I was a kid. Matter of fact, I remember when my sister broke her arm. She was actually ice skating and she fell and broke her arm. But I told everybody at school that she was doing triple axels with Nancy Kerrigan. And that's how she broke her arm. Apparently, according to my mom, because my mom said, yeah, the school would keep calling us and be like, why is she saying these things? Apparently, and I don't remember this one. I do remember the Nancy Kerrigan thing, but I don't remember this one. My mom told me recently that apparently one day I was like, I told everybody at school that, because they were like, what'd you guys do over the weekend? Like the teacher was like, what'd you guys do over the weekend? And I was like, we went to Africa. Apparently we went to Africa over the weekend.
That's so funny.
I don't even know why I would think that. Or like why I would say that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like what?
I could imagine because I like to joke whenever we go to like Disney World. I'm like, I'm going to go jet setting around the world whenever we go to Epcot. You know what I mean? Because like the World Showcase. And there is an African pavilion in the World Showcase. but like it's like an outpost thing, but like we wouldn't have gone to Disney World over a weekend.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
like a week long
Right.
venture.
We would be there for a week or like a week and a half, right?
Mhm.
So like I don't know why I would be like, we went to Africa. I have no idea where my brain or my imagination was at. I don't even remember saying it.
Like, where did you pull that from?
I have no idea. I have no idea. The closest thing I could think is that possibly I watched a lot of like Steve Irwin. I watched a lot of, you know, animal stuff in general. So maybe I was watching a lot of like Wild Kingdom or whatever on Discovery. Or maybe watching a lot of Steve Irwin and he happened to be in Africa at the time. I have no idea. It's the only thing I could think. Is I was just saying I went to Africa because I was watching a lot of stuff from the African wilderness. I don't know.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So apparently I would spin a lot of tales when I was a kid.
That's so funny.
So my mom was like, so when you became a storyteller, I was like, oh yeah.
That makes sense.
It's like,
that's so funny.
Yeah. I like to spin tales, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I have no idea where that one came from. I mean, the Nancy Kerrigan thing, obviously, probably was the Winter Olympics at the time. She probably had just come back out from being injured or something. From when she was attacked. I shouldn't say she was injured. No, she was outright attacked. You know, and she was, but I don't know why I would say triple axels with Nancy Kerrigan, considering the fact that it was Tanya Harding that was famous for doing triple axels. But
yeah,
I have no idea. But I said triple axels with Nancy Kerrigan specifically. That's just because I didn't like Tanya Harding anymore. I mean, they never proved anything. Or they didn't prove her connection. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying she did it. I know she didn't physically do it. But I'm not saying she didn't do it either. You're Canadian? Hi, Canadian.
Hello.
I'm Minnesotan. It's basically Canada.
I am very far away from both of you.
I'm from Minnesota. It's basically Canada. We're nice. We say sorry a lot. You know, we border Canada. I say like a point up, like it's up in the sky. Canada up there. I don't know. North is like that way. I don't know.
It's a direction.
I'm trying to remember the order, like where I'm facing right now, because I'm trying to use the streets to figure out where I'm facing, but somewhere.
I know where I'm facing. Oh.
They are right. You're right. They are culture.
Mm-hmm.
They're great. Ooh, I keep moving my mic.
We love books.
We do. Look, I have a few behind me. Just a few, though.
I have none behind me. They're over here, and then they're over here, and then they're over there.
Yeah,
when you count.
I say when you get your new setup eventually at the other house, whenever you move back, if you do move back,
eventually,
you should get a nice setup. Like maybe not like I've got, but like something like that.
I should do something. I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
I'm just really lucky that I have a built-in bookcase.
Yeah, so I have one, but it's small, so it definitely would not work to hold anything really.
Yeah,
I could put some Lego sets in it probably. That would look cool.
Yeah, one of the bookcases that's in the built-in has all of the figures and stuff. So yeah, you know that's a thing to think about, because obviously like who listens to the radio still? You know?
I can't remember the last time I turned on
who
the radio.
Still has cable, You know, even when I'm in the car and I turn on my radio in the car, I'm actually just listening to Spotify. You know what I mean?
I've gone back to audiobooks. I'm so happy.
I love audiobooks, and I do those on my WALKs with the dog. So, and yes, I have to spell it. I'm just going to say that every time I spell it. The dog is in the room. And if I say the actual word,
then you start something.
Then I start something. And that's never a good thing.
No, because then you got to
then I'd have to be like, okay, we actually have to end the stream now because I actually just have to take him out because he won't stop until I do. So, and I just don't feel like starting anything. So I have to go back to spelling it. I didn't have to for him for a really long time. So between Cosmo's death and up until maybe no, it was whenever we started this last like warmer season. So I would say like 3 or 4 months ago, I could say it just fine. But for some reason, this warm season now, and he's like, I love that word. That's a really good word. I don't know what. Yeah. See, I look at podcasts personally. I look at podcasts as talk shows because my ADHD brain, I can't just listen to a podcast. I have to have the podcast have a visual element to it, or else I can't pay attention enough.
I have to be like doing something while I'm listening to it.
Yeah, and that's what I usually used to do with audiobooks sometimes. Have I had wine? Anyway.
No, what was in that sandwich? What was in that thing you had for lunch?
What was in the avocado toast for lunch?
What was on that?
But yeah, I need to have like a visual element. And so like it's nice when I'm on a WALK with my dog is I can be looking at nature while listening to an audiobook. And for some reason that helps. So maybe that will help with the podcast too. But in this podcast, I like to have a visual element and watch them talking into a microphone.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, okay. So did I ever actually finish talking about my goal? I'm like 39% of the way done. Yeah, I did because I talked about how it's being a bit slower because one, it's a very, very big first draft. It's the biggest first draft I ever wrote. It's very overwritten, and I've had to do a lot of like rewriting. But that's the whole point. That's the whole point of a second draft is to make it actually work. You know,
because it's not you write the book, one draft done.
Yeah. So that, you know, before it goes into the hands of other people, I'm just going to go through it and make sure that it's decent at least, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, like I have a whole video on like my theory on a first draft and the way a first draft should be written. Obviously what works for people is what works for people. And if editing along the way works for you, great. But I am definitely, definitely not my romance books.
Or mine.
Yeah, mine are not meant for children or teens. They are adults. But yes, there's a lot of young adult romance, and that's really taken. We have a friend actually that writes young adult romance. Her name is Melissa C. Look up Melissa's books. She has 2.
She does.
So, yes. Yeah. So yeah, that is a very big thing right now in young adult is romance. So. Again, not my romance
or mine. Absolutely not mine.
My romance. I mean, I read my kind of romance as a teenager. I shouldn't have, but I did. And I don't advocate for it because there are just things you don't need to know as a kid, as a teenager, you know?
Yeah, wait till you're older.
But it was scandalous for me to read them. It was my way of being like,
a rebel?
I can't believe, I know, my way of being a rebel was, I'm going to read romance books.
I have you beat. Mine was reading the books I was allowed to read, but staying up late. So I had like the little flashlight covers over my headset.
I love that for you. I love that for you. Yeah, no, my rebellion was literally, I'm going to read romance novels.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
scandalous.
So scandalous.
I mean, you have to remember the kind of culture I grew up in, which was very much.
Oh yeah, no, very similar.
Yeah, like there were certain things you didn't do, not until you were an adult, but you didn't do certain things until a certain situation. Wait till marriage was the way I grew up.
Yeah.
And reading about people that weren't waiting till marriage was a great way to rebel. Anyway, what advice do we have for someone who wants to become an author?
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: writing is a skill, and it's not going to be. I mean, if I were to ever share the link to my old fan fiction profile, I would be embarrassed by what I wrote when I was in high school and even in college. I was writing fan fiction. I still do whenever I'm like blocked and I don't know what to write. I'll write a fan fiction because I don't publish anywhere, but I write a fan fiction because you know, stepping into a world that already exists sometimes helps get a story out. And if I can do that, then I can get an original story out, or it might inspire an original story because I could be like, this would actually make sense in my own original story. But writing is a skill, and writing is something that you have to build up. You have to get better at. So doing something, writing every single day, whether that be reading, counts towards that. You know, like what I like to do on my morning WALKs with my dog is because I do one in the morning and then one during my lunch break from work during the week. And the one in the morning, because I write before work, I will listen to a romance audiobook while I'm walking because it'll help me get into that mindset. It helps me think about it. It helps me with some wording things. So reading is also a huge part of that. But yeah, building the skill and just doing the thing. Just do it.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, the only thing stopping you is you. Ask Kay.
Yes.
They stop themselves all the time.
I do stop myself all the time, but we're getting better.
You are getting better.
And new job.
I mean, that was the whole reason you and I started this live stream, was to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
So that we could actually get our crap together with our writing stuff, you know. But yeah, just do it. Like literally, that's the best advice.
Just do it.
Just do it. It's not going to be good at first. I have a whole video about first draft, and it's how it's supposed to suck. It's supposed to be terrible. I literally say I word vomit my first draft because I just want to get words out and get the story out. And yeah, I think that it's one of those things you just got to build the skill.
Yeah.
And don't use AI.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Nobody wants that.
Don't use AI.
Just do it.
Just do it. I don't care how problematic he actually is. That will always make me laugh.
Yeah.
I know he's problematic.
He is, yeah.
Like I said, especially the millennial, like older millennial and younger Gen Xers, everything we watched on TV and movies were all traumatic.
It's great.
I saw so much death.
Right?
Which actually kind of helped because I actually dealt with real life death very early on because I had a grandparent that passed away when I was young and an aunt that passed away when I was young. So, well, you know what? This is a good chat for you because Kay also really likes horror, and they've actually written horror in the past. So
nothing published, of course. Sadly.
No, never published any of that.
I might have
written it.
I have considered this because you know how Galaxy of Morbidus, I was like, oh yeah, it's a series, blah, 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 blah. I have considered just making it a standalone.
I think that is probably why that particular situation, that particular series became such a thing, because much like 10 Kingdoms, right? Much like 10 Kingdoms, it evolved, but you never had this like limit like you do with 10 Kingdoms.
Yeah, no, because like with 10 Kingdoms, it was like, yes, it evolved, but it made sense. And I had ideas to build upon that. With the other one, it was like,
you were just building the universe.
right. But there was nothing there.
you were building a full universe, and the limits were boundless with it, so
yes, Ocean View, they do.
they do.
They
It's
have a
called,
couple.
well, there's erotic horror, which is a full, that is a full, there's a whole movie genre of it. There's a whole book genre of it. It's called erotic horror. Yeah, it exists. Absolutely exists. Matter of fact, there's one I want to read. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's on my list of things to read. Because I enjoy horror. I don't like body horror as much, which is hilarious considering the fact that like I have this, which is Horror Store, which is very gruesome. If you've never read it, what's really fun about it is it's a horror. The book itself is designed to look like an IKEA catalog because it's set inside of an IKEA like store, and the IKEA like store is haunted essentially by these demons, and if you're there late at night, you don't survive, and it is very gruesome. There's one particular scene that still sits with me, like to this day after reading it. Yeah, it still sits with me. I don't like it. Because it gave me, because I'm very visual. Apparently dyslexics are extremely visual people.
That makes sense.
Yeah, our vision is just different, I guess. The way our brain comprehends vision is different, hence the reason why the way we comprehend the written language is different. And so so apparently dyslexics are extremely visual, and so because of that, my brain basically plays a movie in my head. And so horror is sometimes real hard for me when it's gory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But that's really gory. But from what I understand, this one is more thriller that I want to read, more of a thriller, but it's an erotic horror. And it's by an indie author, so I need to remember the name of it. Yeah. I'll find it and I'll share it at some point. But yeah, spicy horror books do in fact exist. Yep. They're not as prevalent, but yeah,
they're very niche.
They're becoming more, I think, because of the height of romance in general. I do think they're becoming more and more mainstream. But yeah, no.
It's fun.
So, briefly tell you about a strange horror phobia that an Italian friend of yours, an Italian from Italy who read horror book has. I mean, yeah, if you want to share, I mean, go for it. But yeah, so it did not surprise me when you went dark fantasy though. I thought for sure if you were gonna go romance though, I thought you would go sci-fi more than anything.
That's what I thought too, because it's like I'm already in the sci-fi realm, but it's like I used to do like fantasy ideas, so I'm not surprised I circled back to it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I just like, I don't know, I like the elements of it, and then you can have magic, which is fun.
I mean, you can have magic in sci-fi too.
You can, yeah, but I don't know.
Stopping you?
No, I don't know.
But I guess it doesn't surprise me that you go fantasy because you enjoy fantasy stuff.
Technically, because of certain things, it is like a weird. It is fantasy, but there's technology in this fantasy, so it is kind of like a sci-fi fantasy sort of like,
or more like urban fantasy, I suppose. Or I suppose not, because it's still set like in a fantasy like existence.
Kind of, yeah. But it's like because there's lore, of course, because it's me.
Yeah,
it's fantasy, so of course there's lore.
There's lore.
But it's like you have these like kingdoms, and then they're introduced to magic, and some of them are like no, and some of them are like yes, please, thank you. So that like evolves on how they progress with like technology and creating things and stuff. So
yeah, fun. This pen is Oh, it's from St. Paul. I thought it was from Waconia. I saw WACO and I thought, oh, Waconia. No, it's not. Sorry, I like Waconia.
How dare you?
That is definitely a storyline that I've seen in the past.
I was about to say it sounds vaguely familiar, but
Yeah,
not
I
entirely.
can't think of the name of it, but I do remember they even made a movie about it in the 90s. Well, I saw it in the 90s. It
Probably something from the 70s.
it might have been older than that, but I saw it in the 90s. So, but yeah, I remember there being something my parents watched. I didn't watch it; they didn't let me watch it, but they were watching it, and I just remember the concept of it because I was still pretty young. Because it was the 90s. I was 13 when the 90s ended. So if you said the name, I would probably remember it, but I just don't know. I'm not. I'm too lazy to look it up. My parents would probably remember.
Maybe. Hello?
So I'll ask them if they remember. Not right now. Later.
Species.
That's it.
Oh, Species.
That's it. I knew I would know it if somebody said it. Yep.
I don't think I ever watched it, but I remember like seeing it, on like the shelves and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. That was it.
I never watched it.
That's exactly what it was.
That's so funny.
Way to come through, Ocean View. Nice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm very excited. The thing is, the other thing about Between the Vines though is I remember how difficult it was to write the first draft as I got along through it. So backstory, I give the male main character's parent, one of his parents, a similar disease to what a secondary caregiver in my life had died from. But the secondary caregiver is somebody I was not close with anymore. I had been estranged from this person for many, many, many years. We'd see each other sometimes at family events, but I held a very firm boundary that this person was to not really be part of my life anymore. And luckily my parents respected that. That was a very, very nice thing that my parents did for me, was respect that, because a lot of times, especially boomers, which my parents are boomers are very much like, what are you thinking? Like, no, this is your blah, blah, blah. And, no, my parents fully understood that this person was extremely toxic in my life, and this person was not a good person for me. And so they were expected it anyway. So I was not prepared. Even when this person died, when I got the call from my dad saying that this person was going to pass away, I actually went to my therapist that day because I happened to have an appointment, and I was like, I need help understanding why I'm so sad. And she was like, I would be concerned if you weren't. Like, it doesn't matter if you weren't close to this person, doesn't matter. Like, I would be concerned if you were not sad. And I was like, okay, so this is normal. And she's like, yes, even for an estranged family member, this is normal. I was like, okay. But bringing up some of the things that I experienced with this person while this person was ill really brought up a lot of stuff. So I think that's another reason why I'm going so slowly through it, because I'm giving myself space.
That makes sense.
Deal with those emotions again, which is a hard thing. I like putting hard things in my books. I like processing my trauma. There's literally in Deepwater, matter of fact, that individual is very similar to the relationship that Lori has with her mother. Is the same relationship I had with that individual. Matter of fact, one of my friends immediately picked up on it when she read the book. She was like, oh, this is so-and-so. And I was like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's not a mystery. Even my mom read it because I was concerned about my mom reading it. I didn't want her to come back and be like, this isn't what you think about me, right? No, it never crossed her mind. And she was like, no, I know it's murmur. And I was like, yep,
Mm-hmm.
Like people in my real life are able to like, they know exactly who I wrote.
Like,
yeah, because they were there for a lot of the hurt, you know. And then in Price Check on Love, I dealt with a lot of my retail trauma. And now this one is this one, apparently. So I don't know. But so I'm giving myself a lot of space for that too. So, okay. So here's your Italian friend is afraid that in the USA, American book readers will lock him in a room and study him if he screams. American book readers look at him impassively until he faints. Why? That's an interesting fear.
It is. Very interesting fear.
Huh. Mm. I'm not the biggest fan of this.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I'm not the biggest fan of that phrase, and only just because when you grow up in the life I grew up in, I would have rather given up some of my strength for a better childhood. At the end of the day, I would have rather have been less strong and not dealt with an abusive person.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. You know, as somebody who lifts weights, obviously, the more you work a muscle, the stronger your muscle becomes. And same thing with your soul, with your heart, with all of that. I mean, not your physical heart. Your physical heart is in fact a muscle, but you know, your not your literal heart, your metaphorical heart. Yes, that is very, very true. What doesn't kill you makes you a lot stronger. But I would rather have a lot more of my humanity back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not have PTSD.
I would rather you not too.
You know? I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Have a coping mechanism that is completely just depersonalizing from my actual life until my body can't handle that anymore, and then finally the floodgates open, and then that's, like I said a little earlier, that was when I would be like, okay, now it's time for a glass of wine or 5.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah. Yeah, I don't mean to turn this into a sad stream. Sometimes you just need to have emotions. Sometimes you just need to have the hard conversations. And again, that's a big part of writing. Like, I think one of my favorite things about writing is processing my trauma. There's literally a book. I wrote a first draft of a book that I will probably do nothing with. And it was basically all of the things I was bullied for in high school and middle school thrown into this book. And I'll probably do nothing with it because it was probably written for me. Like, I probably wrote it for myself, and that's okay too, you know? But that was the first time I was like, oh, this is helping me feel better about stuff. Like, this is helping me process. And I even talked to my therapist about it. I was like, is that possible? And she's like, yeah, that's why people enjoy journaling. Why therapists are like, you should journal. You just happen to journal in a novel, in a fictional novel. She goes, I am slightly concerned that that's how you journal, considering the fact that one of your main symptoms of PTSD is dissociation. And so is it dissociation? Probably. I'm like, sure. But like I said, I still feel it. So it's helping me process.
Which is good.
There's a lot of drama up in there. There's a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I'm severely mentally ill, y'all.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know if you knew that I'm severely mentally ill.
What?
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
I love Canada. I wanted to move there. I still would love to move to Canada at some point, but
I was about to say, don't you still want?
I do. It's just impossible. Like, I gave up after like so many years of basically going to the consulate and being like, do I qualify yet? And they're like, no. no.
Like, no.
Like, I actually had this Canadian, we're still friends, but I have this Canadian friend. And back then he was like, you just need to marry a Canadian. And I was like, then introduce me to a single friend. Like, what are you waiting for? Introduce me.
Why are you holding me back? Help a girl out.
Good God. Introduce me to someone. Jeez.
So funny.
But if I'm going to fall in love with somebody from another country, it's going to be Australia at this point. I need an Australian accent in my life more.
Oh, you can see some of the...
I was literally watching something with a lot of Australian accents earlier. So.
You were...
I still haven't finished it. Actually, I had to stop because I need to film my thing. And so I need to go back to it. But yeah, I was watching something with a lot of Australian accents earlier. And I'm like, I don't tell people. I usually would be somebody who says don't fetishize, especially like another culture or an accent. But do as I say, not as I do, because I do, man. Yeah. Especially again as an elder millennial, I feel very lied to about a lot of things.
Yeah.
The world that was handed to us was not the world that we were promised.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm 40 and just finally bought my own house.
Truly.
I mean, to be fair, had I, ended up in a marriage, I probably could have afforded a house a lot sooner in my life. But because I bought this house as a single woman, which I think is an incredible feat in even today's world. Truly. I bought it as a single woman. And you know what? 50 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to.
This is true. Not even because you would think about it and it would be a faraway dream.
Yep. So I bought this house as a single woman. My parents pay rent because they live in the mother-in-law suite, but it doesn't matter. I qualified to buy this house by myself. So now I'll just be in debt for the next 30 years. Well, 20. I've owned it for a year, so it's just 29 more years. 29. That's it.
It's fine.
So, yeah. The world that we were promised didn't exist when we became adults, unfortunately. Sadly. Especially in the age group that I came from, because like we literally started adulthood in a recession.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, okay, never mind.
I was told don't graduate college yet, just stay in college. Wait out the recession. And I didn't listen. And then I was unemployed for a year and a half. And the first job I was able to get was a retail job. And a lot of those stories are in this book. I'm not saying which one I worked at. That's fine. I worked at both PetSmart and Petco. And I don't disparage either company in my book. I'm just saying that a lot of things that happened to me in my time in the pet industry happen in that book.
Yep.
To our main characters. Unfortunately, not falling in love at the store. That's okay. That's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so that's... Yeah. But yeah, my first job was working as a pet care specialist at PetSmart after college. $50,000 in debt, and I was making $7.50 an hour.
Oof.
When I started. Yeah. So I didn't even get the nice start that Logan got, where he had an MBA and got to be a manager right away. Heck no, I had to start from the ground and work my way up into retail management. So
you had to fight.
And I fought hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you were there. Kay was there for my time at PetSmart. They know. They were probably one of the people who were like, she needs to get out of that job or she may not exist much longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hey, you did. And then I now have done two as well.
There you go.
Yay.
Yep. Like I said, I'll keep surviving. Surviving.
We manage.
My mental health hasn't taken me out yet. And it won't. I'll beat it. Anyway, let's see. Should we lighten things up a little bit and
With
ask some questions?
Ask some questions to the Mystic 8. Ooh.
Welcome to our favorite co-host. Well, not our second favorite co-host. Our favorite co-host is Van Gogh. You still need to set him back up.
I do. I need to find the other webcam. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, we need to have Van Gogh webcam again.
We need the Van Gogh cam. The Van cam.
The Van cam. Because what I loved most about that was you always set him up in some really weird situation. Every single stream, he was in some weird situation.
I think he was in a pirate ship at one point.
There was like a Luigi that was stalking him at one point.
Mm-hmm. He was he was trying to do his little painting, I think.
Well, that would be a good first question. Will Kay ever find their other webcam?
Ask me later.
You're starting strong today.
So helpful. Is it later now?
Okay. Will Kay ever find their missing webcam?
You know the answer.
No, I don't. That's why we're asking
you. Is there a good reason I didn't get the job that I went for?
Looks like a no.
Oh. Rude.
Great. Yeah, so I applied for a new position within my company, and I did not, in fact, get it. I was actually second choice, which was really crappy to hear.
Yeah, no, same with that one that I applied for, and they're like, oh, you could be next wave. I was like, but why wasn't I good enough for the first wave?
Yeah, I'm like, that really sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, will I finish the second draft of Between the Vines by the next stream?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, here's a good one. Will Norway win the World Cup?
I don't know the answer.
Will they win their next thing?
Will they beat the Ivory Coast?
Everything indicates no.
Oh
no.
Okay. That's who they're playing next. All right. Do you know the answer now? Will Norway win the World Cup?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Oh no. Will the USA win the World Cup?
No.
Definitely yes.
Oh. Will it be France, actually?
Yes.
Okay.
In your face. No, I'm kidding.
Are you even French?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know who else was French?
Who?
That person.
See, I'm better though.
Very little. It was very, very little. I was able to find some French in our family tree when I did it. That person was mostly German and English.
Yeah, ours is French and Irish. So.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just basing that off of because I know your last name. And basing that off of your last name, I'm like, that doesn't seem...
It makes sense if I tell you mom's maiden name.
Oh, okay.
That's
probably like my brother-in-law's mom's maiden name.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where it comes from.
Okay, will I visit Norway soon?
Looks like a no.
Okay.
Aww. Within the next 10 years.
Looks like a no.
Oh.
11 years.
Definitely yes.
There you go.
I guess I'll go in 11 years.
Start saving now.
Oh. Okay, will now that I've gotten Spinda in Pokemon Home, will they finally fix it and put it in Winds and Waves just to spite me?
The answer is yes.
I figured as much. Unsurprising. So little surprise.
That's fun. Will I actually get back into playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
Will I do well in Genesis format?
No.
Oh. Will I do
well in advanced format?
Everything indicates no.
That sounds about right.
So You're just not going to do well. You're just going to have fun.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do well. I'm just going to have fun.
No.
Oh,
You're going to not have fun?
am I gonna not have fun?
Definitely yes.
Oh, so I'm gonna get back into it and not have fun and do really bad.
Definitely yes.
Oh,
Well, that's not
not fun.
That's not fun at all.
Will I at least enjoy doing Enneacraft?
The answer is yes.
Okay. I mean, the whole reason I wanted to get into Enneacraft format or the Enneacraft like stuff was because it's very similar to the way I used to play. Will they ever bring back like Yu-Gi-Oh like traditional format, like the original Yu-Gi-Oh format?
Most likely a no.
Yeah. They like their synchros and their Ixies too much.
Mm-hmm.
To get rid of those. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Will Kay ever learn how to play Pokemon trading card game?
Looks like a yes.
Oh.
Will they do well at it?
You know the answer.
Yeah, I know the answer. The answer is no.
Will their deck only be Psyducks?
Definitely yes.
Which is funny. Where is it?
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
I got more Psyducks the other day.
You're like, I'm gonna play Psyduck. You just played like 5 of them in a row. Yeah.
And I'm gonna play more. Where is he?
Oh my god, that's
Hold
funny.
on.
Will they ever use other ducks too?
Everything indicates yes.
Okay, so Quaxley and the other white and blue duck. Thank you, that one. Yep, Ducklet. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
It's glaring. Hold on, there is a card I do want to show because it's really cute. Where is it? I started collecting a bunch of artists. This is dangerous.
That's the one problem with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They don't like credit the artists on the cards.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's weird because like Magic does that too. They credit the artist.
Yeah. I don't know. They just never did. They've never gotten into that.
We play Psyduck.
Cute. Put it as close to you as you can to the camera. Oh, that worked. I think it'll then the light will the white balance will focus on it.
Where is the other one? Hold on. There was one that was really cute. I want to show it. Will I find it? I got a bunch of cards. Leave me alone. There's that one. Where is... It's going to be at the very end of this pile.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh, Slowpoke.
With Ducklet in the background.
With Ducklet in the background. I missed the total Ducklet and the shoulder in the background.
So I've got 2 of them now. One's going to go with the Slowpokes. One's going to go with the Ducklets.
Cute. Let me see. What else? Will I ever create a Harpy deck?
I have no idea.
Yeah, go figure.
Ooh, there's a question for you.
Ooh, what's my most valuable card? That's a very good question that I don't know the answer to.
I know the answer to mine.
Looky, I got more. I guess it's a trick question because I haven't looked. I assume none of these that I have right in front of me are worth anything because they were in the bulk. That one's cool.
That's probably my most valuable card.
That one's really cool. Ooh, maybe it would be in because I have.
Oh, and then to answer your other question, I haven't seen it yet.
I also haven't seen it yet.
I want to though, but I just haven't gone to the movie theater because it's expensive and I live paycheck to paycheck. So
I just haven't gone because the one that I want to go to is the one that I worked at.
Yeah, it might be a little too soon to go back at this point.
It's too soon, yeah. So I thought maybe tomorrow I might watch a movie, but I haven't decided yet if I want to or not. So
yeah,
I might wait and go like after one of my training shifts this week because it's close enough where it's not a horrible drive.
Yeah.
Where is...
They'd still let you in for free.
Like, hey, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I miss you.
I'm sure. I remember when I first walked into Yankee Candle after I left to give my key back. Because if you guys don't know, when I quit Yankee Candle, it was a little complicated. I quit during a panic attack.
Oh.
And so I just stopped working there. Not the best way to handle it. It was not the best way to handle it. I can admit to that. This is what my therapist tells me: no big decisions during big emotions. Is my mantra in life now. No big decisions during big emotions. And I was having a big emotion, and I made a very big decision. Not that I regret it, because I did not enjoy working at Yankee, but my therapist also, held space for that, and she was like, "But it might have been the only thing that would get you out of there."
Mm-hmm.
It's
like mine was, I was so complacent, and then they said no raise, and I was like, okay, well now I'm angry about it.
Right.
So.
And now, but that's the thing, is there was something visceral that made you finally go, oh, I deserve better.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what happened with Yankee too. It just happened during a panic attack.
Yeah.
So I had to go back to give my key to my boss, and I walked in, and I was literally, this is a word I haven't used in a long time, glomped. Do you remember that word?
Glomp? What word?
Glomp.
Oh my gosh.
That is
throwback.
A big time millennial throwback. Talk about millennial core slang.
You just threw us all the way back.
Oh my God. I threw us back to the mid-aughts. But yeah, I was like, literally, that's the only way to explain what happened when I walked into that store. Two of my associates came running at me. The wind was taken out of my body because of how hard they hit me. From like a hug, mind you, not aggressive. Yes, core memory unlocked. I brought us all back to the mid-aughts just now.
How dare you? No.
And I am not sad about it. I haven't used that word in a long time, but that was the only thing I could think to explain that kind of a hug.
That's the perfect word to use, though.
Because it is the most powerful of hugs.
It is. It's the kind that knocks you off your feet. I think. I don't think it's that one. Where are you?
Is it that one?
Everything indicates no.
Okay.
Because it's a Wizards of the Coast one, and those are either yes or no.
Got it.
Where is the... Oh, there it is. I think it would be funny if it's the ones that I got from the first partner set. Because if I'm doing the search right, they're like $13 each. So there's the Snivy one, the Tepig one.
Cute.
Are they adorable?
They're so cute.
And then the Oshawott one, which is my favorite.
Will I enjoy Winds and Waves?
Everything indicates no.
Oh. Will I enjoy Winds and Waves?
Everything indicates yes.
Is it because there's just a lot of Psyduck?
No.
Oh. Will there be a new duck Pokemon that they're going to just be totally obsessed with?
Yes.
Oh,
that's going to be
new
fun.
duck Pokemon for K.
Let's go.
Will they ever properly give Psyduck a second typing of Psychic?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Yeah. Get on it, Game Freak. Why isn't Psyduck types? It's literally in its name.
Psyduck.
How is it not part Psychic? I just will never understand why they didn't give it a dual typing. So weird. Really. Will there ever be a regional form for Gyarados?
Yes.
Will it come in Winds and Waves?
I have no idea.
Okay. I was going to say, because is that the reason I won't like Winds and Waves?
No.
Oh. Okay.
That's so funny.
Will there be will Fanpy and Donphan appear in Winds and Waves?
Everything indicates no.
Aww. Is that why I don't like Winds and Waves?
Most likely a no.
Oh. Okay.
Why are you not going to like?
Will any of my favorite Pokemon be in Winds and Waves?
Everything indicates no.
Not even Gyarados?
The answer is yes.
Gyarados will be in Winds and Waves?
I don't know the answer.
It's literally about an island, though.
Not clear yet.
Whatever. Yes. Okay.
So I think this one's my most expensive. It's going for $10, and I have 2 of them.
Cool.
It's the Frigadiers from Chaos Rising.
Oh. Anyway, let's see what else. I want to be able to ask it more than a yes or no question, because like I want to be like, what about Winds and Waves will I not like? Is there too much Pikachu?
Looks like a no.
Oh.
Oh, I know. Does Brit like winds?
No.
Does Brit like waves?
Looks like a yes.
And that tracks. That tracks. Because that was my immediate reaction, was like, if I'm going to get winds and waves, I'm probably going to get waves. Because I like water. I like water about as much as I like space. And we know about as much about water as we do about space. Like, you know, the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Will I just not like the new Pokemon in that gen?
You know the answer.
Yeah. I mean, there are some good new Pokemon. Don't get me wrong.
Rowlet's amazing. I'm excited to have him as my starter.
I'm going to have Gekwa. Will Gekwa have a good evolutionary line?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Yeah.
Boo.
Will Gekwa's evolution look anything like Inteleon? Because we're just going back to a water gecko.
Everything indicates yes.
Interesting.
So they're going to make it humanoid again?
Everything indicates no.
Oh, but that... Okay.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
I may have... Is it this one?
A lot of water.
Oh! Actually, my most expensive is from Perfect Order. It's this guy. He's worth like almost $70.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm just going to steal that from you and sell it.
No.
It's okay. I think half of my cards are probably worth more than $70.
Probably, yeah. I probably have something in here that's worth more. I just am not aware of it.
Yeah, and when it came to Pokemon, I was always a collector versus a player. I tried playing Pokemon TCG at one point, but I just never really got into it. So, like, these cards are, like, pristine condition, too.
Yeah.
Because they've just been sitting in this binder that has seen better days. The binder is not pristine, but the cards are pristine. But they have been sitting in that binder for 20 some odd years now. I don't think it was McDonald's. I think it was Burger King that had the Pokemon.
It was McDonald's.
No, because Burger King also did a Pokemon thing, though, because they did like the gold-plated cards.
Oh.
For the first movie. Maybe they both did something with the first movie.
They probably did, actually. I wouldn't be surprised.
I guess I wouldn't be surprised either, but I don't know if they had like McDonald's Pokemon 1990s.
I'm shocked the Ancient Mew card I have is worth $15.
Well, if you're to believe the Google AI, it says McDonald's did not release any Pokemon Happy Meals in the 1990s.
I don't believe that.
Again, if you're to believe... Okay, here, they are saying, like, this is from Reddit, and it shows the gold-plated cards, and it says from McDonald's, but I know those are from Burger King. And yeah, Real Pokemon Masters knew that these came from Burger King. I was about to say, yeah. Pretty sure these were Burger King. Yeah, so even Reddit was like, no, that's Burger King.
There is a McDonald's promo pack, but it's for the 25th anniversary.
I just came across that. McDonald's Pokemon 25-year anniversary complete set of 50 cards. Yeah, so I think it was Burger King, not McDonald's, that did it.
Nice.
Because I remember, actually, they also, at the time, they had this whole, like, trading thing you could do at Burger King. Like, you could go into Burger King. I don't remember what you could trade, but there was something you could trade. I don't remember what it was, but they would host it like every Wednesday night. At least the one in Baxter, Minnesota was on Wednesday nights, I think. And you could go in and trade stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was like a whole event. I mean, it was to get people in the door, obviously, because you go and maybe we'll get dinner while we're here, you know.
Might as well eat something.
Right. So anyway, all right, we should probably end the stream soon. Any other questions?
Will I create flags this weekend?
Everything indicates no.
Oh, so I'm bookmarking this.
I don't know the answer.
I was saying because it would work very well next weekend, considering it's the 4th of July and we're supposed to be worshiping our flag, I guess. I don't know what there is to be excited about this year, but
this week.
Definitely no.
Oh, next week.
Most likely a no.
Okay, so we're not making flags, whatever. Okay. I will.
Will they be enjoying their new job still?
Looks like a yes.
Yay.
Will they like their new job long term?
Definitely yes.
We like.
We like that.
We like.
Will I find the one?
Everything indicates yes.
The
Next
one
week?
what?
You know the answer.
Yeah, I won't find the one next week. That's fine.
During the card show?
Did I already meet the one?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Because is it the guy? Is it the guy?
Most likely a no.
Okay. Will I ever see him again?
Ask me later.
No. Will I meet the one at Trading Card Fest?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Rude.
Will he be Australian?
Doesn't look clear yet.
No.
Rude.
Will he make enough money that I can quit my current job and just be a full-time creative?
Ask me later.
Rude.
You're not being very helpful today. Will you ever be helpful again?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Will you be helpful to me?
No.
Oh, good to know. Nothing's changed.
Will Kay meet the one at their new job?
I have no idea.
Will Kay ever meet the one?
No.
Oh.
Okay, will I leave now?
Is it because they live in Texas?
Everything indicates no.
Oh.
Interesting.
Is it because Pokemon is the one?
I don't know the answer.
No, clearly, Psyduck is the one.
Is Psyduck just the one?
Most likely a no.
Oh. Is it the new Pokemon that they're going to be completely obsessed with from Winds and Waves?
Definitely yes.
Oh. I think it's going to overtake Psyduck as your favorite Pokemon.
This is going to be weird. I don't think that's possible.
Will
I'm
anything ever overtake Gyarados as my favorite Pokemon?
Ask me later.
It's later.
Will anything ever overtake Gyarados as my favorite Pokemon?
Ask me later.
Rude. Will Brit's favorite Pokemon change?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty fair.
Okay.
It's been my favorite Pokemon for a very long time.
I need to know what could possibly be better than Duck that gets migraines.
I was going to say, maybe because you're not going to relate to it anymore, because maybe you won't get any more migraines with your new job.
I mean, I did. Have I told you that I've been getting the headaches afterwards? And it's probably because it's an overload of information.
Right. But that's just because you're stressed out. When you're actually doing the job, I wonder if that's not going to happen.
I don't know.
Will Kay's
I know.
migraines stop?
Ask me later.
Rude.
You love that answer today.
Is that your favorite answer?
I don't know the answer.
Of course it says that. I figured you would. Yeah. So will Kay's migraines stop?
You know the answer.
The joke is it will.
That they will.
Oh my god. That'd be nice though. That'd be very nice.
Will any of my books ever go viral?
You know the answer.
I mean, I would hope they would go viral, but I want to know a straight answer. Will they go viral?
Looks like a yes.
Hooray. Will it be the Unwritten Rules series?
Yes.
Oh. Will they turn my unwritten rule series into a TV show?
Everything indicates yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
Showrunner of my own books TV show?
Definitely yes.
Oh.
Exciting.
Will we actually film it here in Minnesota?
Definitely yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Is the person that I have in my head for Hudson gonna play Hudson?
Yes.
Is he the one?
Doesn't look clear yet.
Okay. I was on a roll. Okay. Will any of Kay's books ever be published?
The answer is yes.
Will one of them go viral?
Everything indicates no.
Oh, that's fine because I will go viral, and so I will make sure Kay goes viral. Will that work?
Looks like a yes.
Yay.
Using my privilege to help my friends.
Huzzah. Hello?
Will either one of us, will we both be able to be full-time creatives at some point in our lives?
Everything indicates yes.
We like.
Will it be within the next 5 years?
No.
Okay. Next 10 years?
10?
The answer is yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So 10 more years at my company, 10 years at your company, and then we'll be good.
Sounds good to me.
We'll be full-time creatives then. Yep. There we go. All right. That's a good place. That's a good way to end the stream, I think.
I think so. Besides,
All right. We got to set our new goals. I mean, mine is going to be the same. Finish the second draft of Between the Vines.
mine will also still be do some world building.
We also need to probably pull our writing prompt that we will absolutely 100% do.
What if I just pull a random one without having you pick?
Sure. Just do it. You
I'll
get
go in the
full
middle.
control this time. Go for it.
An adventure.
Okay. Let's go on an adventure, guys.
We're going on an adventure. The bridge is unsafe. The cliffs are too high to climb. You hear the hiss of an arrow as it sails past your ear. You have to get away. Interesting. I could do something with that.
Yeah.
I could do something with that.
I mean, what's down below? A river?
It
Will I
doesn't say.
survive the jump?
It doesn't say. Maybe it's a city. Maybe it's a pirate cove.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's ask that one. Will my show get a Netflix deal?
I don't know the answer.
Okay, that's fair because we're going to shop it around. I don't know if I want Netflix necessarily. Well, maybe. Netflix would work, but like...
It would work, but also, do you really want Netflix?
I was going to say, is Netflix the best option?
You know the answer.
Yeah.
Probably yes. Unless you do Hulu, but if you do Hulu, then you're stuck with Disney.
Yeah, but I have very complicated feelings about Disney. You know that. You know I have complicated feelings about Disney. I am a Disney adult through and through, but I can also recognize the fact that Disney sucks. Much like I can identify still as a Christian, as a progressive Christian. I can still identify as a progressive Christian and still understand that Christianity hurts people. You know?
Hey.
I fully recognize that and accept that. Know that I am a safe person within Christianity, though. But I also understand if you don't want me to ever talk about it because I get it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
And I appreciate that about you.
I used to be a save their soul kind of person.
I need the sun to stop trying to hone in on me.
It's just because you're such a radiant person.
I mean, you're not wrong. Everybody loves me.
The radiance. It's blinding. Constantly blinding.
I'm being put on the spotlight because it's June.
Aw, happy Pride, Kay.
Thank you.
I love that one thing I shared. Think of me as the flagpole. I don't belong to a flag, but I'm straight and will support you. I love that.
I saw that and was like, oh, I like it.
I love that.
It's so good.
I love it.
Because usually, like, the ally stuff is like,
yeah,
borderline no. But it's like, oh, okay. I like this one. I like this one.
I like that one. Especially because it's still centers the flag and still centers because you don't think about the flagpole.
No, you don't, but it's there.
But the flagpole is there and it supports and holds up the flag. And so therefore, like, you know, I liked it because it's still, because that's the problem is allyship centers the ally.
And it's like, no.
Yeah. And allyship feels so performative, you know?
It does. It's like, are you actually, or are you just saying you are?
Right. Which is why I don't call myself an ally, because I feel like it's part of the community to determine whether or not I do enough work to be considered an ally. I am extremely supportive of my LGBTQ plus friends and family, and I love the LGBTQ plus community, but you know what? It's up to the community as to whether or not I do enough work to be an ally. So that's how I feel.
And it's the correct. He's very correct.
Yeah. So I don't like calling myself an ally because of that. But again, I don't want that to be misconstrued. I am, but it's because I don't call myself that. So, but yes, the sun is blessing you with the radiantness of it because it is Pride.
I wish I had the little crystal thing in my window, then there would be rainbows everywhere.
That feels homophobic that you don't.
It's in the den, so it's at least in this house. So
that's fair, but it still feels kind of homophobic. You should have done it for Pride Month.
I should have.
Next year.
I don't even know where next year. Speaking of year, next month is our 3 years of doing this.
3 years of doing this.
3 years of doing this.
I can't believe we've done this for 3 years.
Consistently. Not even like, oh, here and
we
there.
Haven't missed a single month.
No, we almost did, I think, one time.
We almost did one, I think it was a December. We almost missed. And then we were really struggling with this month.
Yeah. But we did it.
To make it work.
We did it. We did it. Hooray. We did it.
That's Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer. Get that stuck in your head.
But yeah, I can't believe it's been 3 years. And again, as consistently as we've had it. Like I figured at some point we would have missed a month. We haven't missed a month yet. And I'm very proud of us.
I was like looking through and I was like, dang. Consistent to a fault almost.
Yeah. I mean, I think, again, there have been a couple of times where we've been like this, where it's like, oh, the only time it works is the literal end of the month.
Because like technically it would work in the beginning, but that seems too soon.
But to be fair, now with both of us being on a weekday schedule,
it'll be so much easier.
It'll be so much easier. It's just a matter of our schedules aligning. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had family stuff in June. Which is why it wasn't last week, because originally we were going to do it last weekend, but I had family stuff going on. Yeah. Not only because it was Father's Day on Sunday, but because I just had family stuff going on. And so there's that. But like, and then December is almost always really difficult too, because again, family stuff and seasonal depression.
Yay! But now we don't have to worry about, oh, will I end up working the Saturday? Will we have to do it Sunday? Now it's like,
explode. Right. Well, things at work explode. And so you are like, hey, we have to postpone, because that was a big reason why we'd have to move it, is because you're like, guess what? I got to actually work that weekend.
Everything's stupid. Yay.
Yeah. So nice. Yeah. But now, I mean, I still don't think we should commit necessarily to a very specific weekend.
Yeah, no.
At this point, I mean, maybe at some point we'll be in a place where we can do that. But again, because life happens. Things go on. So, but yeah, I'm so proud of us for doing this for 3 years. That's crazy.
My favorite thing is you've published 2 books since then.
I have. When we first started, I had not yet published Deepwater.
And I'm doing a completely different book series.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's so funny.
That was the whole point of starting the stream, was holding each other accountable and helping each other along the way. And it has been quite the ride. And eventually maybe it'll be turned into a real podcast. Who knows? Maybe be a lot more sensible, because, we'd end up probably cutting out half of the ADHD rants we go on.
That's half the fun, though.
It is half the fun. You're not wrong.
Maybe we could give it a theme song.
We should like heighten the maybe I'll work on that over the next month. Not write a song. I don't write music, but I do know people who do write music. And as long as I'm careful about who I choose on Fiverr, I could also find somebody on Fiverr to write us a theme song. But I have to be careful because I refuse to let an AI song be our theme song.
Absolutely not. I would rather complete something derpy than do that.
I know. I'd rather you and I just put together something really ridiculous.
Which would probably be
better than AI.
Well, I mean, obviously better than AI.
I mean, like better quality. I mean, in the sense of like, you know what I mean? Like you and me singing would be way better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of is essentially a podcast. Yeah. I kind of think of it as a podcast, live stream and a podcast all kind of roped up into one thing. We just don't release it on podcast like elements. We just are right here on the YouTubes and that's it.
YouTube.
So, but yeah, I'm really proud of us. We've been doing this for a long time. We should figure something fun to do for next month. You have, I mean, we've been threatening to do each other's goals.
We have been, but I'm like, I kind of want to add something else. I just haven't come up with anything.
Well, but we also, I mean, what goal would I have for you aside from finish your world building, and what goal would you have for me aside from finish your second draft? You know what I mean?
True. We could add a little something funny and silly to it if we wanted to.
Sure. So what would you add to my goal?
What's your word count right now?
It's not gonna be 100,000.
That's not what I was gonna do, but that would be funny.
So my current word count is 84,960.
Okay. Get to 86,000.
See, that's the thing is I think I've been mostly deleting.
That's true, you have, but you may hit like a point. Actually, you know what? We'll be a little more reasonable. Stay above 75K.
Huh?
Stay above 75K.
Okay, stay above 75K.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can do that. And then yours, building off of your goal, I would say, write at least 10,000 words for the first book of the series. So you world build, but right at the same time, basically.
Ooh, we like that.
Write at least 10,000 words.
Okay.
I think that works. I think that's doable. Doable in a month.
I think so.
Cool.
Considering I've almost done that in one night. Yes.
Yeah. No, I know. It's a pretty simple goal for you from time to time because you can write that kind of word count. Why? Thank you.
Ooh.
The ghost is messing with my electronics again.
The ghost is like, hey, what about me?
So no, I do believe there's a ghost in this house. I've believed that for years. And it's a poltergeist kind of ghost because random things will go missing for weeks. And then all of a sudden they'll just randomly appear. In the most obvious place. Like, my mom used to make bread. Every week. She would make a couple loaves of bread. Yeah, because we really liked homemade bread. And there was one day she couldn't because she couldn't find the yeast. She tore apart that fridge, took everything out, put everything back, no yeast. I took everything out, put everything back in, no yeast. My dad did the same thing, no yeast. Next morning, open up the fridge, yeast. At eye level, label facing out. 3 grown-ass adults tore apart that fridge.
Somebody would have found it if it was in there.
What?
I said somebody would have found it if it was in there.
Right. It wasn't in there. I'm still waiting for one specific shirt to reappear, but it has yet to reappear. It's been gone for years now, so I'm sure it's gone. But I have one of my nerdy shirts, one of my it's that Attack on Titan Power Rangers, my Goldar shirt. It's been missing for years. And I can't find it. I always expect it to randomly appear. But yeah, the most random stuff will disappear. and then just randomly reappear.
Weird.
So anytime something goes missing in this house, I'm like, just give it a few weeks. It'll appear again. It'll be back. It'll be in the most obvious place. It'll be literally like laying on your bed, right on your pillow. Like that kind of weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Super bizarre. I figured I would eventually find the shirt when we moved me, but still haven't found it. So clearly I must have left it somewhere in my travels by accident. So it's probably not the ghost.
Oops.
But yeah. Anyway. All right. Thank you for joining us for this stream. It looks like the next stream Kay picked was July 25th, which is our friend's birthday.
Is it?
I think so. It's either Dylan's birthday or it's my friend Chip's birthday. Sometimes I get those two mixed up.
I'm terrible at remembering birthdays, so I would not know.
Oh, that's a nice picture of my friend. My friend posted a new profile picture and it's very pretty. Dylan. Yeah, July 25th.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to sing Dylan happy birthday, even though he never comes to our streams anymore.
He did once.
He did. He does a couple times. He did a couple times, but yeah, our regulars really don't show up much anymore. Zilla hasn't come to a stream in a while.
That's true. He's been busy though. It seems
Zilla's been busy. So. Yeah, Zilla's been busy. So, but Zilla again, somebody I know in real life. I know Dylan in real life, and I know you in real life now.
Yes, you do.
After 14 years of friendship, we finally met face to face.
It's all because of an eclipse.
I wanted to see the moon go in front of the sun for a few minutes. Still the coolest thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was really cool.
Like if you've never seen an eclipse with your own eyes, I
crazy.
highly recommend seeing one with your own eyes. It is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. And what I love is the fact that I was recording the whole time. And so I got both of our initial reactions, even though you can't see us, you can hear our reactions. And it's like,
cool.
Yeah, like it's so much fun. Sometimes I go back and watch that vlog from time to time because I'm like, first of all, it was a really fun time because it was really fun to hang out with you. But also it was such a cool experience of crossing that off my bucket list and being able to see an eclipse with my own eyes. It was just so much fun. I just had such a good time.
It was really cool. It was fun.
Such a great thing. It was weird because Texans are weird, but you really love your state flag. I will never get over it. I will never get over how much you love your state flag.
Funny. It's so funny.
It's not even just think about it. Like, it is. Y'all love just the Texas.
Don't know why, but we do.
You have so much pride in your damn state. I don't know, man. It's so funny. Anyway,
it's very funny. Yeah. So
cool.
Right. We have our goals.
And next stream will be July 25th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's a Saturday. Come and join us. As long as nothing else happens during that time period, it shouldn't move. I know the last couple have had to move. Like I said, the last month had to move because that one was sick. And then this one had to move because I ended up with family stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait.
What?
I need to Google something real quick.
Did you forget a thing?
May have. I don't remember. No, I think we're fine because I think it's the second weekend.
I was about to say, let me investigate if we need to move it.
World qualifier. Region 6, Minneapolis. Yeah, July 10th to the 12th. Okay, it's the second weekend. Okay. So it's not next weekend, it's the weekend after. I have to go to Minneapolis for the World qualifier. I'm not competing. But I'm going to... What was that? Was that an echo from me?
No, my parents are home.
Oh. That was fine for me. Anyway. But I'm going to go and spectate the World qualifiers, at least for a day. I probably won't be there. I probably won't go both days, or all 3 days. For sure not the first day because it's on a Friday. But Saturday I'll probably go downtown and go watch the world qualifiers. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. Might
It should
actually
be fun.
figure out how the board works now.
Ooh.
Because pretty sure they don't do Genesis format, the world qualifiers. I'm pretty sure that's all of an advanced format, but whatever.
Probably is, yeah.
I gotta think
it's probably like all of them.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they have a Genesis format one, but I also want to look and see what cards they've got available. And
yeah,
now that I'm not on the hunt for a very specific card, now I can focus on the single cards I need to build out the rest of my decks.
Yeah.
I still need to do some figuring on that card and how to support that card now. I've been doing some research and I've got some stuff, but I want to really build out that deck to really support that card for Genesis format.
As you should.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. We'll all see you on next month. Bye.
Bye.
Don't mess with Texas. Bye.